Are we live? Hopefully we're live.
Just keep the camera on you.
I have the camera on me right now.
Good. Forever. Good.
No, your voice is on, but...
I have a dope voice. I'm okay with my voice being recorded. I just look like an idiot.
I mean, I
right.
listening to myself, so, I mean...
I
don't like listening to myself, but I'm cool with myself.
We have...
This is also very true.
No listener, so I have no clue if things are too loud or not.
I mean, I see some clipping.
That was a beautiful bell.
But... Yeah, I was going to say, I'm seeing clipping, that's about it.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not as bad now, but it's probably still a little clippy.
Clip it.
Let me...
I mean, can you turn down the level so it doesn't get into the yellow?
Yellow's actually the sweet spot on this program.
Oh, is it?
Okay. I thought you
But
said...
the issue is the fact that they're both maxing out at the yellow is more of the issue, because they're not moving any further.
Yeah.
Because they can't. So they're still peaking. It's just peaking in the sweet spot.
Oh, I'm peeking.
Okay, I guess that's good.
So I'm going to bring that level down. Is that better? Little. Bring that one down. Better. Looks better.
Dude, just log in and watch it yourself. See how it sounds.
I don't feel like it.
Look at my face. Look at my... The camera's not covered, you idiot.
Anyways, I wish I actually kept the video because I forgot to grab the fucking video.
What video?
Of what Wayward Swords is.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Which was going to give me a 5-minute break.
That's an issue.
No, I just do it live instead.
Okay.
Because I'm a fucking idiot. Hi, everyone. There's no one there right now. There should be people tuning in eventually.
Yeah, I mean,
Whatever.
Maybe at least wait for one viewer.
I mean, I don't know when they're going to tune in.
But do you need a 5-minute break?
But at the beginning, I don't really need a 5-minute break. And Burks is calling. Burkies.
Hello. You're on.
Okay.
Alright, I think next... I don't know.
Give me a second. It's lagging a little. Lagging. Holy shit, I'm fat as fuck in this. I mean, I'm fat as fuck normally, but like...
I didn't want to say anything.
Fuck. Side view is not my good view.
Is the front view any better? I'm not sure.
Alright. He's on. Can you hear us? Is he still on the phone? No?
No. Got hung up on.
Did you ever pick that speaker up or is it still on the
Yeah, I'm trapped in here. There's no way I'm getting it.
But you knocked it out.
I didn't knock it over.
Yeah, you did.
What the fuck am I
No,
doing?
Nick did.
No, we can't hear you. We can't hear you.
He can hear us, but we can't hear you.
Hold on.
Oh.
Technical difficulties. Put the plug
Oh,
in out.
oh wait. I know what the issue is. Nick's being an idiot.
He meant himself, not you, Nick. There we go.
You know what?
Hello. Hello.
There we go. It would help if I actually put your audio
Are
through.
you guys ready for a piratey adventure?
Why did I
There we
suggest you doing this?
Yeah, I think this was a mistake.
Oh, don't worry. Don't you worry.
I know what you're talking about, girl. I am the Pirate King. King of all pirates, girl.
You know this is going on the internet forever, right?
You think I don't know what the internet is, you land lover?
I'm just making sure, Doug. You're the one doing the pirate voice, not me.
It's never going away.
Let's see. Audio output capture adds.
You guys want
Sure, you guys want to snooze, dog. I mean, shit.
You know what? I fucking
Device.
like that. I like that shit a lot. I really like that shit.
Alright, there
I thought
we
you
go.
guys would like that.
Ha!
Why don't we have a camera for the Pirate King? I don't even... This is the link that needs to
I
be
mean,
popped
like...
up.
Because I'm a ghost gay.
You're a ghost.
So,
Is this One Piece?
Definitely not. I have no idea. I'm just kind of making it up on the fly.
I mean, technically, yes. Anyways.
Aren't we all though?
So when do I read?
I will let you know. This is like 15 minutes of pure, absolute horror shit show. Live, huh?
Has it been 15 minutes?
You know,
Almost.
compared
Damn.
But,
to
I mean, this is what you get when you get us live.
yeah, but compared to like the sessions we did in season, like the previous season,
Yeah.
Yeah.
this is nothing.
No,
True.
This is tame.
So,
Tame Impala. Can we
I mean-
please get a sponsorship from Tame Impala?
This is tame.
Please,
You think
Kevin
I'm a
Holland,
tame?
Kevin.
Go.
You're amazing.
then again, this is also our very first live stream. And all of this was cobbled together in the past 2 hours. So I think we're doing decently already.
I got pizza, so I'm happy.
Yeah.
Speaking.
You won't be happy about it, though.
Alright. So,
You're a little bit stuck in here.
let's... I think I'm just going to go ahead and get started and see...
Yeah.
Do you want me to pick that up for you?
No, we're fine. I don't need it. We're good.
Okay. So, I will let you... I'll give you your... I'll let you know when you're going to go, Nick. But, to start out with, we're going to start with the fun of what the fuck we are.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys are a bunch of landlubbers. Go.
I think we're pirates, dude.
Yeah, we're the exact opposite of that.
Wayward Swords
Wait.
Podcast. And what exactly that is. So Wayward Swords Podcast is a essentially podcast of, if you've never played D&D, you can, even if you know nothing. You can pick up on different shows that you already know, such as Pirates of the Caribbean, Supernatural, even Hogwarts. Make a very simple world without having to do a whole lot of world building like Matt Mercer's done or the creators of D&D. You can make your own world without a lot of difficulty and have a whole lot of fun doing so. Is essentially the premise of what Wayward Swords is. And doing so, got a couple buddies who hadn't really played 5e at all together to play 5th edition. And I know I should. I'm trying to remember everything off the top of my head. I used to have it all written down.
We still should.
Yeah.
I should.
I have only
But-
DM'd since I was like 13, and
We're going to go quickly over.
letting go of the reins to actually being a player is something new. I don't know any of the rules for playing. My players would just tell me things happen. I'd be like, okay, that's fine. Yeah. If your book says it, that's cool.
He's also a bit of a control freak, so you know.
I like being God.
It's fine.
So, you have me, Nick the DM, from Crafting with Nick the DM. We have Nate. And we have Michael. And they're going to be the players. They're going to be rolling characters today. But first, I think we should get into a little bit of what the lore is. Even though it's Pirates of the Caribbean, what exactly we're dealing with here. I really should move this camera because I'm going to constantly be looking towards you guys. And that's not going to help anything. Let's see here. How's that? That. Other than the computer being behind me. Is that better?
Sure.
Yeah.
As long as I'm framed up, but I don't give a shit. Okay.
Just need a body cam harness.
Pretty much. With just a fucking extended arm.
Just
Just keep it.
Selfie stick, bro. Or I could just sit here like.
So,
Shaky as shit.
it's the 1800s. The trading companies have pretty much tried to control the seas, with the pirates fighting back occasionally, but not having too much big luck. The pirates have been being led by the Pirate King, who's frankly a little sick of what he's been seeing. And in turn, has come up with a plan. If our friend Nick wants to take it away from there. If he's still there.
Avast, mateys. It's been about 100 years since I became the Pirate King. When I started being the king, we were being hunted by the trading companies here. And right so, because we knew the seas better than they did. Nowadays, pirates and trading loads seem to be commonplace. However, none of them are truly... What? I'm sorry.
You have one job!
Truly what...
One shot!
Are truly... Excuse me. The Pirate King is speaking. Surely what they have to say, those aren't interesting. In what always in piracy. And those in piracy are always seeking to trade what is always seeking to trade. The Pirate King is more of a figurehead. I've done everything I have. Well, I'm a Pirate King. I have nothing left to live for. I was given command of the seas, and I chose you pirates to assist me. Long gone and forgotten, no one seems to honor the code anymore. But when I pass, they will fear me. That is my land-loving dog. He's also a mascot. I'm so sorry. Good. This dog is the fucking worst.
No problem.
Yo, Bo, shut the fuck up, man. Christ. For you see, I took the king's wheel and thundered it into 10 parts and hid them across the mouth. If you wish to become a pirate king, I'm gonna make this dog walk the plank. If you wish to...
Dogs can swim. I'm not sure if that worked out too well.
This dog is going to walk the plank.
I feel like we're gonna have to do
My apology.
you're gonna have to do like a reread for us to put this in the actual podcast.
That was literally like... I don't even know what... That was ridiculous. But anyway, I split the wheel into 10 parts and hid them across the land. If you wish to become a pirate king, you must find all 10 pieces.
Of a
Only
wheel?
those who have all 10 can truly call themselves a pirate king. And those who are worthy of searching for the pieces will be known as my loyal pirates. There's a pirate lodge that you must seek. Till the day, the 10th. Wait, what?
But that's why I told you to double check it. I was driving and doing that at the same time.
Don't ever drive and type text.
Yeah, don't.
I was talking.
So, yeah,
Didn't work out so well.
Text and drive kids out there. We saw what happened to Henry Ruggs. If you're gonna do stuff like that, make sure you're not going 156.
Way to connect pop culture. I love it.
But the day you find all 10 pieces, you will then truly become a pirate king. For the name of the Sea Queen, I cut the sea. All who prevented to be rulers shall find their tune in Davy Jones' locker. And all who wish to find glory can only survive in the harshest seas. Yes, may Davy Jones take your soul. May you never see it and see my face ever again.
Alright.
That is parody speech.
Could you do me a favor, Pirate King?
Yeah, what's up, dog?
Could you reread the part about a pirate lodge? Was that in there? Did I hear that right?
I was gonna say, I can re-summarize in a normal
Do you want me
speech.
to read word for word what it said? Because it doesn't make sense.
I feel like we need to
It
fix
says-
it, and then have you say it all
Searching
again.
for the pieces shall be known as pirate. Pirate. It literally says this.
Yeah.
Searching for the pieces shall be known as pirate. A lodge until the day that the 10 are found.
Should be pirate lords until the day all 10 are found.
So-
Lords.
That just says
So
pirate
Pirate Lodge.
That's alright.
Yes.
That's
Pirate
alright.
lords.
When all 10
I
are
was thinking
found,
about a pirate lodge.
when all 10 are found and one pirate has all 10, they will become the new pirate king.
Okay.
These pieces were hidden until the pirate king unfortunately met his death, which is when we're starting.
When Nick dies.
Unfortunately, Pirate King is actually dead.
I'm gonna kill this dog in death too for being a freak.
Ripperoni.
So, there are 10 treasures hidden across the land.
There's not a one piece. There's 10 pieces.
10 pieces.
Okay.
10 of one.
It's just 1 piece times 10.
Yeah, one piece cut up into 10.
Yes. And there's also another part that I can definitely tell was definitely misput in there, which is, as he died, he put a curse with the Queen of the Sea on the sea.
The word curse was definitely not in this reading.
Yes. I did not go back through it. I probably should have.
Would have been smart.
It was
But
not gonna lie, Nick. I'm not saying
there was a reason why I asked you to look at it beforehand to kind of help me make sure things were there.
It was locked until today.
Yes.
Did you try and look at it before today?
Yes. And it was locked, and I was like, no, whatever. I'm already in bed. I'm not gonna wait till this time.
But essentially he put a curse on the sea with the goddess of the sea to make it so the waters are a lot rougher to sail on. So the calm seas that people knew are no more. Now traders and pirates alike will have issues on the sea trying to
Alright, so
do the
do you want
normal.
me to do it again right now with what I know I'm supposed to say?
Yes. That would be good.
Let's just make sure we have all the rough patches smoothed out. Because we do need this to get translated to the podcast.
I mean,
Yeah, because all I'm gonna say is I didn't know there was a curse,
yes.
but now that I know that,
Do-
I'm just gonna kind of ad-lib this.
No problem.
Hopefully a dog doesn't make an appearance.
So, let's try this again, and for those at home, just know it's fun. I don't give a shit. I'm going to be posting this as a video too.
I get that, but I'm saying, is anybody watching currently?
I don't fucking know. You guys have the view up there.
I can't
Zero
read the damn
viewers.
thing.
Where does it say? Oh, I see. Top right.
Yeah. Live for 30
I'm a little
minutes.
disappointed
Yeah,
nobody
Christian.
was live for that because that was ridiculous.
Yeah, it'll be saved forever. You can always go back and watch it.
Yeah, but it'd be dope to have,
I'm not saying that I will, but I'm saying that I will.
Alrighty.
We'll try this again.
Fuck.
Avast, matey. It has been 100 years since I became the Pirate King. When I first started, we were being hunted by the trading companies left behind, trying to find us and steal back their booty. But they were unsuccessful. Nowadays, pirates and the traders seem to have an easy time on the seas. But I have cast a spell, a mighty piratey curse, to make sure that the seas are rough and no one will be able to find me and make me captive. Across the land, I have separated the King's Wheel into 10 parts. For you, if you would like to be a pirate king, you must find all 10 pieces and combine them. Anyone who does this will be worthy of the title of Pirate King. Until that day, I hope I grant you the best of luck on the seas. But I imagine to see you in Davy Jones' locker.
Much better than what I had written. Thank you so much, Nick. And
Four boys.
take care of yourself.
Yeah, the Pirate King, for all of you out there, the Pirate King has lost a rib in real life.
Son of a bitch.
So yeah, it's been going down.
Alright.
Hopefully that went better for you guys.
Much better.
Much better, much clearer.
Feel like I'm on
Yeah,
Legend
there wasn't
of
a lot of
Penn
broken
Temple.
English that time.
Yeah. Maybe,
So good.
maybe next time I'll write things a little bit better before I send them.
Not trying to drive at the same time that you're
I'm
writing
gonna,
and
you know what, I'm
proofread.
just
and-
gonna screenshot this and send it to you guys.
Yeah, it was bad. Anyways.
It was pretty funny though, man. Oh, look, just in time, the dog's back. I thought I made you walk the plank.
Damn, that dog can climb a ladder?
Swim pretty quick.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, Nate, you know this. You know which dog this is. This one is the big X one.
Yeah.
Bo.
Oh, it was Bo that was
I know
barking?
you want to play with me, man. Alright. Well, I'm gonna go before I ruin your podcast because this dog is going ballistic.
You already did, dog. It's fine.
Alright. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, no problem. I'll see you guys.
See ya. Alright, you can cut it out of there, too. Alright. And... well, that's where we find ourselves. Pirate King has just died. The seas are now much harder to traverse. And the pirates find themselves truly unable to make a new pirate king at the moment without the king's wheel.
Is it like the helm wheel?
It is a magical item gifted by King Neptune that was
They call him
sundered.
Triton.
That was sundered into 10 pieces and hidden across the seas. This wheel would essentially give whoever wielded the wheel the powers to control the seas, creating calm waters for themselves and hard, heavy waters for everyone else, or however they felt like going. They could literally make it so they're sailing through a maelstrom all the time, if they wanted.
Okay. I'm not planning on having a piratey background, so I probably don't know any of this, right?
This...
Or is
Is
this like a general knowledge kind of deal?
when the Pirate King died, the seas changed dramatically. To the point where this is a common tale folklore that people who do anything around the seas, around the docks, even, know about. So if you've been even in a tavern down by the docks, you've heard whispers of the Pirate King's curse.
Okay.
And the only way for it to be fixed is for a new Pirate King to rise, which the trading companies do not want.
A new pirate king?
No. For, as most trading companies kind of know, Pirate King means that he has the Pirate King will have new orders. And those orders may be take them all out, which isn't good for business. But at the same time, no one knows what the new Pirate King's agenda will be, because no one knows who the new Pirate King will be.
Right.
So, now we have our players fun. I'll be going ahead and switching to that one. So, who wants to roll their stats first? And who wants to tell why they are trapped on a deserted island with this other person?
You want to roll first and I'll talk first?
Sure.
Okay.
And we're doing 46 drop lowest.
Yes. And if your array has 3 stats lower than 10, I will let you roll one more time.
Dope.
But I would prefer you to have some low stats, just not over half your stats being low. That's not a fun character. That's a
No, not at all.
setback. So, while Seamus is being rolled for by 4d6 dropping lowest, how did we meet Ozzy on the seas?
The pen fell on the floor. So Ozzy,
Where's he from? What's his hometown?
he is from. I have no idea. Somewhere in. I'm trying to think.
Now we are playing in the
The world.
world, but not necessarily this world.
Right. But it's got the same geographical features and
Yes.
yeah.
Double
There's
or
just some islands that don't exist.
If the lowest is double, are we keeping or dropping one of them?
Yeah, just one of them.
Okay.
So that would be a 11.
Anyway, I'm from somewhere in. I want to be Spanish. No, I'll be English. I'm from.
And the towns don't have to be real.
Yeah, some.
Not to be mean to anyone out there in England. It's just easier not to have to use real towns and things like that.
Right.
3 11s in a row.
Let's just say I'm from England. I'm from the United Kingdom. I'm from London. I grew up not bad. I was 13. Not very rich, not very well off. My parents died when I was young. I had a sister. I haven't really entirely fleshed this part out of the story, but I lost my sister somehow to some noble douche. Somehow he was involved in her death, and I spent the next 5 or 6 years tracking this man down and buying my passage onto this ship that he was traveling to the Americas on, because he was part of some trading company.
Mm-hmm.
I'll flesh out those details a little bit more later. I shot and killed this man,
Okay.
and I was promptly thrown overboard for doing that. I was shot, not fatally. They thought it was fatally, but it wasn't. And thrown overboard, and I'm not really sure how you want to do that part.
So
As I'm fading to unconsciousness.
we can cover that part. Let me make sure that I get the word right here that I sent you, because that's going to be an important one. So, shot, thrown overboard, light fading from your eyes. All of a sudden, the cold sea water, you feel warmth come around you.
Did I pee?
And you hear in your head a single word: submerged. And then you just don't feel anything for a while. But now you come to sun beating down on your face, sand on your back. Your eyes flicker open, and you see, who the fuck is that across from you on the beach?
I think of that every single time I look across from you.
Yep.
Alright. Did you get a good stat array?
11, 11, 11, 13, 8, and 16.
8?
8 and then 16.
You can reroll.
Alright. Am I re-rolling all stats?
Yes.
Alright, well, I gotta wipe the stat sheet.
Sorry. That's why I wanted to double check with you really quick. That's a little too
Average?
average. I'm a nice DM, especially with only 2 players. It's going to be rough to begin with.
Oh, sure.
We don't want it to be that rough on you.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a little bit better.
15.
All right. So
Not re-roll everything, just roll one more and then switch
No.
them out. Re-roll everything.
Yeah,
everything.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Everything that you had before is gone.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, that's some better numbers.
Yeah.
That's 12. That's at least a +1.
Going off of no
So,
math is not great right now.
let's get into the fun part. Oh, I'm also going to do this.
Fun
Give us a
part.
little bit of ambience. So, O'Malley
So,
is being rolled. Sorry. Ozzy.
Yeah.
2 O's. Ozzy is a human
I am a human.
warlock.
Correct. But I up until this point, I've never done anything warlock at all.
I can tell you, my second character ever in 5th edition was a warlock.
I know. So he rolled all 11s last time. He's rolled all 15s this time. He's got 15, 12, 15, 15, 15.
I do like the 12 at least.
I'm liking the 15s.
I mean, the 15s are good. They're nice. But I do like having that 12 that's like a little bit of a gimp.
15 again. I'll take it.
I mean, honestly, it is on me. I did let you re-roll until the reset with it. So, but I will say my first, my second character was a warlock. Is a warlock. Going to get to play him again now. And I went with Fiend Pack, Blade Lock. They're very interesting.
This is the one with the blade.
No, it's the one where you actually summon a blade from your patron,
Yeah.
but it can be any weapon. So you could even just summon, that's one-handed. So you could just be like long sword and use it two-handed. But like then later you're like, I don't want a long sword. I pull a dagger out of nowhere. And it's just a shadowy weapon or whatever from your patron. The only downside is with that is when you find a weapon that you make your packed weapon, you're only able to summon that weapon. That's the only downside. But I do like it. It's a fun, interesting thing. So, no problem. So, we have O'Malley for our other one. Yeah, I know. So, I was going to say, if he's done rolling and you have everything put in.
Well, not everything put in, but yeah, I've got all.
Okay. Well, then we're going to go ahead and get started with you for telling us about your character. So, tell us about Seamus from the lovely Emerald Island.
17 right.
Well, named Seamus O'Malley. Grew up Belfast, Ireland. Really grew up without parents, just kind of lived on the streets. Had a pickpocket life my way. Actually, get my next one. So that led to me having to do a lot of shady things.
I'm not going to feel bad about anything I throw you guys now.
A lot of run-ins with the law.
Okay. Sorry. Go on.
A lot of run-ins with the law. But over time, I became more and more skilled at my so-called craft. But I thought, maybe it's actually time to just kind of get off land. Just because, things had started to heat up a little bit too much there on land, and I felt like there was more freedom to be had. So
If you want, I will let you re-roll them.
Re-roll them, or
Well, you'd have to re-roll all of them if you choose to re-roll.
I'm fine with that. 3
Okay.
17s, a 10, 9, and a 7. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
No problem. I was just letting you know. If you re-roll, you re-roll everything.
Yes. But yeah, I figured it was a time to actually, get off land, get a little bit more freedom, a little bit more further away. So I set out to find basically food. And we did find one, or I did find one. However, soon after the pirate killing died, a very small crew of a small ship, we were foolish enough to think that, hey, you know what, maybe we'll give it a shot. We'll try to find these needles, or segments of it. Well, with those rough seas in our small vessel, didn't exactly make it very long.
One of those foolhardy crews that are like, we've sailed the seas before, we can do it. And way too far stretched now.
Yep, exactly.
And not enough supplies to keep that thing afloat.
So our ship ended up breaking apart. I'm not sure if anyone else from my crew could survive, but I was able to keep myself afloat, using a piece of a brickwood, just burning right out of the ship itself, until I was
Here on this deserted island, waking up to taste of salt in your mouth. Coming to on this.
Oh, you didn't mean to do that, dude.
No.
He's got salty cum in his mouth.
I'm thinking seawater. And, oh gosh. Alright. Anyways. Coming to on the island, looking over, and at first, as you're first coming to, you think, wait a second, did another member of my crew end up here with me? And then as your eyes start adjusting and the light coming to, that's definitely not a crew member. And that person definitely has a shot to the chest that's gone.
Huh?
What?
Like there's holes in the clothing from a shot,
No wounds.
but no wound left.
But do I think it's a shot, or do I just think it's ripped?
It looks like what...
Okay.
I mean, you were on the seas long enough that you seen people get shot. You've had to be the one to pull out the lead ball before and stuff.
So, sorry to interrupt you. I just never knew this was a thing, but humans get +1 to everything.
Yeah.
Unless you do a variant.
So I have 3 18s.
So that's a little sick.
Okay.
Pretty much,
I
I
mean-
have all 16.
You're also balanced out, though, with the negatives.
Yeah, no doubt. But
I like
actually,
having characters
I only
with
have
negatives,
one
but-
negative stat because of being a human.
Yeah.
So,
But like your one negative is
very bad.
a very bad
Well,
negative.
you don't need
And-
to say that much.
And zeros are kind of a disadvantage in some ways too.
Yeah. I feel like they're pretty
But at the
neutral.
same time, it's not like a whole like I'm gonna be.
I'm just trying to think. Do I want to have an 11 intelligence or an 11 constitution? I feel like 18 intelligence, 18 wisdom, 18.
Yeah, I'd say go for more blast cannon. Like, what do you need the extra constitution for? I mean, if
That's
you're just
it.
gonna blast them. Oh yeah, by the way, I did completely forget to mention.
Yes, a human rogue. I don't know if you have to choose archetype yet, or is that level 3?
I did not see it.
I think that's level 3, which tonight we're starting at level 2. By the time you see us in episode 1, it will be level 3. Mainly to help get things off the ground. Yeah, level 3 is when you choose your archetype. So, alright. You guys both coming to here on the beach roughly about the same time. I was gonna say, I'm not sure if you guys got gear from the thing or not. but
Which what part are you at?
gear.
No, I'm literally still at just
Okay. Just want to make sure. Because
equipment. Choose equipment or go.
just go with gold.
44 times 10.
Sure.
What did it tell you?
I was going to say.
Just roll this twice. Sorry, I'm not bending forward.
It's
to put it on
fine.
camera. That's 3,
We're-
9.
I was going to say. Not going to worry too much about that. Because you probably, let's see here. Rogue probably was carrying around either dagger, scimitar, or rapier. You were on civilian ship. You did get to shoot, so you probably have a flint revolver.
Well, I'm assuming that they probably
Well,
stripped me
sorry.
before they threw me
I
overboard.
was going to say, you probably had a flint lock pistol that had one shot,
Yeah, can't exactly.
but nothing left in it. So they probably just tossed it overboard, not really caring
So
about
I
it.
can say that I have it.
But you have it, no powder, no shots. Because they kept that, probably. But probably, possibly no real other weapon. Because they probably took that too, because a dagger or something would be a little bit of money for someone. And then you being a pirate, probably did have a flintlock or a flintlock rifle or a pistol, whichever one you think your character would use more likely.
Right up in the front there.
Probably had a dagger, just because it's easier to cut ropes with a little dagger than trying to pull out a big sword. And then your choice of scimitar or a rapier, because those are both kind of common pirating items. Scimitar's not necessarily Irish, but then again, Irish crew is kind of hard to find full Irish. You know, yeah. As most pirates are. They don't care who they're working for as long as they get drunk and things in the end, that's all they care about. So, any other questions before we start? Well, if you're in session 0, I'm not sure.
No, not really.
What else? Alright. So,
No time for
we can take a little break. Yes. Take a short break. I'm going to switch over here to... We're going to go... There we go. Huh.
Do we,
I don't know if that just turned off now or not. I mean, it has done that before.
okay, well,
But
hopefully
then-
it ends out.
Then the ocean sounds they won't have been able to hear anyways. Because of how that's run.
That's true.
So I think that just turned off as that went bling.
Okay, cool.
Which is good why I turned around. Anyways. So. That's what you're seeing. And then you're going to start stirring awake. As you're kind of noticing these distances.
I'm gonna just have my hand on my sword. Kind of keeping my distance a little bit.
Now, you do have your rapier dagger and your pistol. Your pistol is wet.
Yeah.
Just to keep in mind.
Yeah.
Your character would know wet powder is not good powder.
You can't exactly fire it. Plus, you know, with the bullet hole in the chest,
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be that effective.
As you start stirring awake. And I will say, before we do that, why don't you give a description of what your character looks like?
I'm about 5'8" or so. Short, dark hair, brown eyes. Just you know, kind of more of a slender type of build. Definitely a little bit more on the athletic side. You know, just from all the years of having to run away from the law.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got to be fast to not be caught.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of just like more ragged clothing, obviously, since I just got pulled out of the sea.
Yep.
Nothing too fancy.
And then, Ozzy, as you come awake, yes, I do realize what I say, but give a description as you first take your first island legs here in a sea campaign.
If I want this man to look. So I'm going to be like early 20s, 21, 22-ish. About 6 foot tall. Kind of shaggy. Dirty blonde hair. Blue eyes. Decently built. I mean, I'm not like built, but I'm kind of just like a slender, lanky British kid.
Oh yeah, as far as age, I'll be around about the same age, about 21, 22. Fairly young.
And as I come to, I'm like feeling my bullet hole, like, holy, what the hell am I alive? And are we dead?
Who are you?
Where are we?
I'm not sure about that. I just washed ashore. And it looks like you probably did too.
I stand up and start looking around.
See about the same landscape as I described before.
Huh.
How did you end up here?
I don't remember.
I mean,
Don't remember anything after I left England, to be honest with you.
left England.
Left England.
That might be quite some distance.
I know I was sailing to America, but I don't remember anything else.
You must have been adrift for quite some time.
Well, luckily, if we're not dead,
I don't think we're dead.
we made it to this lovely patch of sand in the middle of the sea. Well, the name's Ozzy, and I extend my hand to the Irishman.
I kind of cautiously extend my hand. Seamus.
Seamus, may I say something without upsetting you?
You can try.
You look like a damn pirate.
You wouldn't be wrong.
So I've washed ashore with a pirate.
I mean, you say that like it's a bad thing.
Oh, no, definitely not. Definitely could be worse people that I'd wash ashore with.
Worse people.
Definitely.
You're not making a great first impression, I hope you know.
Well,
I mean, who better be washed ashore than with a pirate?
Somebody
the
with a
seas.
boat.
Well, I had one, and as you can see by all the lovely wreckage, no longer.
A more competent pirate then, perhaps.
I wasn't the captain.
Ah. Well, Mr. Pirate, considering I am...
Seamus.
Ah, yes, I'm sorry, I forgot your name. Seamus,
Ox.
Ox. No one's ever called me Ox before, but anyway, since you are, such a wonderful companion to have on this island, what do you suggest that we do? Because I have no idea.
Well, need to get to high ground, see what's around. Maybe get a look at the entire island. I think those
and
mountains.
traipse through that jungle.
Yes.
Oh my.
I mean, if you have a better suggestion, I'm all ears, but,
No, Mr. Pirate, you're so brave and daring. I think you should definitely lead the way into the jungle.
Well, I definitely will be leading the way, as, seems you know nothing.
Not much, especially when it comes to the seafaring life and island dwelling. I guess I did dwell on an island my entire life, but
I mean,
much larger island.
Pretty big island.
Perhaps. But aren't all continents just really bad? Anyway,
We're not getting into philosophicals here.
you know philosophy.
You gotta know certain things.
How many teeth do you have?
I have all of them.
Aren't even fake or replacements.
A few, but I have all of them.
Very well. I believe that I do trust you to traverse this jungle ahead of me. I'll watch your back, don't worry.
I'll be keeping an eye on you.
Alright. So you guys go ahead and start trouncing into the jungle forest before you. I'm going to go ahead and ask you guys to make a perception check. Whoever is leading the way.
That would be Seamus.
If you would like, you can give him advantage on the roll.
Yeah.
If your character would want to be helping him.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is going to be... You said this was... a what check?
Perception.
Perception. So that is going to be a 19.
A 19.
Was that the dice you rolled because of me? Or was it the original dice you rolled?
We don't know.
I was going to say, did the metal one come up with what it looked like to be a natural 1 to me?
No, that was a 9.
Okay. It looked almost like a 1 from my perspective.
Thank God.
Okay. So, as you're walking through, you do kind of find a river cutting through, and you notice a couple of large, what appear to be crocodiles there in the water.
Oh, great.
Oh, Christ!
They
Stand back.
seem to be ignoring you guys for the most part. Seem to be sleeping at this time here in the little bit of murky water before you. You are able to, follow up. It seems to be leading down the edge of the mountain a little bit from on its left side. You could cross it to get to the other side, and it looks like it might be a little easier to climb the mountain there on that right side. Looks a little bit more gradual through the trees from what you can see. There's also seems to be some fruit trees in the a couple of banana trees here or there, and you notice a few coconuts scattered throughout the fauna.
Definitely gonna, be gathering food on our way way just to keep ourselves sustained, keep our energy up.
Do the crocodiles not notice us? I'm sorry, totally.
They're not really paying attention. They're like sleeping in the water.
Yeah, so I think we should definitely, keep the river at one side of us, but keep a healthy distance from it as we make our way towards this, what appears to be an easier path up the mountain.
Okay.
Is the river fresh water?
I
Would assume so, but I just want to...
I would imagine, possibly.
I mean,
I go to the rivers.
okay.
Actually, I just go.
So, I'm going to need you to make 2 checks here.
Oh no.
One, I want you to make a stealth check
Oh no.
to make sure the gators aren't too aware of a large meal approaching where they're sleeping.
16.
Is that plus anything?
No, it's just 16.
Alright. And then the other one is going to be a constitution save.
I'll take it.
15.
Okay. So, the water tastes fresh, but it has this aftertaste of rot.
Something died in there.
Yeah, you need to boil the water first.
You
I just
do
wanted to make sure that it was fresh.
you do see that the gators, one of them seems to like look off towards your direction, but then just kind of shake its head low and start drifting back off to sleep. In order to get to the other side where it's going to be easier to climb, you are going to have to cross this river in some manner, and hopefully not try and draw the ire of these crocodiles. Whether you're going to try and sneak through the water, or try and swing across, or whatever manner you're going to attempt. So, how would you like to go about this?
Walking across is going to be extremely risky.
We have to go over there to the side where the crocodile one.
The crocodiles are on both banks. I mean, you didn't walk up to where one is, obviously, I'd assume, to taste the water. So they are
like a little farther down river.
Yeah, I was just saying, they are down. I was just saying, no, they are on both sides of this.
Now, how clear is this water?
You can see the bottom. It just has a green tint to it, and at first you thought it was just because of the canopy of leaves, but with the description of the aftertaste to the water, you're not fully sure if that's now the reflection of leaves, or if the water itself is actually green.
Gotcha.
It's a shame, this.
What is it?
I can't help but to notice that you do have both a sword and a dagger upon your person.
Yes.
Okay, perhaps take your dagger to defend myself whilst you cross this drink. In case that lizard down there decides to attack me.
Take my dagger. Take
Thank
care
you,
of
sir.
her.
I'm just kidding. I would stab myself. I'll do my best, and I just kind of pocket it. I don't put it in my belt, but like up in my belt and loop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm fresh out of shot.
We need to figure a way to get across this.
Could I perhaps propose another idea?
What is it?
I stay here and you cross.
We both need to cross.
You go find the high ground. I'll scrounge for food and set up a camp.
But splitting up our group makes us much weaker. And what if both of us get lost and can't find the other?
I can scream very loudly.
What if I won't be able to hear you?
It's quite a shrill.
And the forest is quite dense.
I don't want to cross the
I don't either, but we need to.
Another idea.
What?
I ride on your shoulders and provide a better lookout.
I think that's even a worse idea.
I think that's the best one I've had yet.
I think that's the worst one you've had yet.
Or, another idea. We get a stick and we poke the water to see how deep it is.
We can try that. Or we find a spot that looks a little bit less infested
Infested.
with crocodiles.
Yes. the
Yes.
lizards.
And maybe make our way through there.
Hmm?
Or we make a makeshift bridge.
I mean, we could get some wreckage. But, once again, I would not be caught dead dragging that through the woods. Splinters and rough things on my hand.
You're gonna have to contribute here.
Exactly, I'll watch the lizards.
No, as in like drag. It'll be good for you. Either that or, we go into the water where we're much slower than the crocodiles and get eaten alive.
Well, here's the thing. If we stick it and find out it's only yay deep, we can just walk across. I feel like throwing the debris into the water is going to piss the crocs off and they're going to come eat us.
Yeah.
So use your... and cut a branch and we'll...
I'm just gonna look on the ground for something that's fallen and quite long.
Yeah, there's some decent sized branches
Yep.
kind of falling nearby.
Pick them up.
I will say, as you do go to reach for it, you do notice a small little boa slithering by.
Gonna try to bop it
Pop
with the
it.
stick.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
I speak parcel tongue to it.
Oh. I take it this is being done off the strength modifier.
Yes.
I do believe is a +0, so that is an 11.
An 11 to hit.
Yes.
So, you go swing at it, and it just kind of moves around, looks at you, and then just keeps
Sassy
going.
Snake. He's a slithering sassy snake.
It's way too small to really do you any harm.
Okay, well, I was thinking
But-
more about a food source.
Mhm.
Some meat would be very good for
I mean,
us.
again, I'm just saying,
Stab it with your
It-
axe weapon you're proficient with.
it knows that is going to be no match to try and do any harm to you. But it would rather just give you a warning and then continue on its way.
I'll give it one last shot if I can with pulling out my rapier and lunging at it.
Go ahead.
Slash, parry, lunge.
One more as his head under a tree to get out
Ooh, that's a
and head to his sleep.
It's +3 though, right?
yeah, that's a natural 17.
Was that with your attack bonus?
Let me actually look.
Your attack bonus would probably be a +5.
It is a +5, so
So-
you're looking at 22.
Yes, 22. No sneak attack modifier, sadly, but
Yep.
Just hiding in shadow.
go ahead and roll damage.
Alright, that's going to be a d8 +3. Rough, that's a 5.
5. That's enough, so as it's about to head on up into its hole, you just pull out your rapier and one swift strike to the back of the head. Smoothly, right off. Clean.
Alright.
You're quite proficient with that thing.
I've had quite a few years of training. But I'm going to slice off the head and...
No, the head's already sliced off.
Oh, okay. All right.
One nice quick pierce.
Cool. Just kick the head off like pretty far away.
Mm-hmm.
Don't want that thing, getting any ideas. And hold up the body. Dinner.
Splendid.
You'll love it. Toss it over my back.
Okay.
Then get the stick I was after in the first place and head back over to the riverbank.
All right. So you're just going to see how deep it is across.
Yep.
And about at the deepest point, it's about a foot deep.
I mean, a foot deep. That's about what we're looking at the deepest.
I still think I should ride on your shoulders.
It will slow us down greatly. And benefit if we're not together, only one of us gets eaten, not both.
I think I'd have plenty of time to escape while they're mowing your legs off.
I don't think you would.
Very well.
Alright.
Lead the way.
So I'm going to need a... We're calling it a stealth check. It's not necessarily stealth. It's more of survival check.
Okay.
Actually, there's survival. That's right. I
There is
forgot.
survival.
Survival is a true skill. So give me a survival check here.
Both of us?
Yes. However, you're going to have a little fun here in a second. So let's start with Mike's. Well, Michael's.
a natural 19 plus 3.
Alright.
I just wanted a Bullwinkle there.
I was stretching.
So you're able to get across. Crocodiles don't seem to pay no mind. Now,
Am I rolling or not?
you're going to roll with advantage.
Natural 20.
Alright.
Look at us.
Now, you never. So you make it across, and you're expecting this other guy, who seems to be not really able to handle himself too greatly, it seems. Not seeming know a whole lot of anything out here. As his foot steps into the water, you see almost like the water is wrapping around his leg instead of, and like moving with him instead of just like him. Where like when you take steps, the water's moving, like your legs move the water out of the way. Instead, it seems like the water's moving with his leg instead of moving out of his way as he walks across the water.
I just have this look of.
And the crocodiles are like paying absolutely no attention whatsoever to him.
Yeah, I'm just looking at you in shock.
And I will say, this is also a sensation that feels really strange to you. You're used to, as I described before, your leg moving in the water, being cut by your leg. But now you feel very relaxed in the water. Like the water has become a part of your body as you're walking through this little bit of river.
What
or
was that?
stream, I should say.
Damned if I know.
I thought you didn't know anything. See, you were fine.
Like I said, I don't know. It felt cool. The water didn't do that for you?
No. Onward, I guess.
To glory.
Alright. So you guys slowly cutting your way through, making your own path towards the mountain. Because it doesn't seem like anyone's been here walking through it all for a while. Making your way through. You start approaching the edge of the mountain, and you actually now, strangely, come across what looks to be a very old path. Definitely hasn't been walked on in a while, but
Path. It looks pretty old. Like it hasn't been walked on in a while.
You don't say. I see the same thing.
It's crazy.
It's
but
insane.
Deserved.
as it's coming up onto the mountain, you actually see it splits off. The one actually up the mountain seems to be a bit more worn, while it seems like one is heading slightly off to the side of the mountain. A little bit backtracking where you were, but I'm going to have Seamus. Let me double check something really quick here. I want you to give me a perception check really quick.
Where's that? Say 8.
8?
8.
Alright. So at the moment you don't really notice anything other than this forking path.
Can I make one too, or
You can if you'd like to.
Wow. Oh, hey, your turn.
Okay, 14 plus. What's my perception? 18.
18? Okay. So, well, Seamus actually can't see. You can, but you're not sure what exactly it means. You see a symbol kind of carved onto that path. Well, kind of carved onto a little fallen log on the path that goes to the side. That looks kind of strange. It seems to be a box within a circle.
Like a 3-dimensional box or like a square?
Like a square inside of, with a circle
around
inside, yeah.
So like, square.
Yeah, square, circle. Or circle, square, yeah.
Yeah.
Confusing myself here.
Like that? But other way around?
Other way, yes. Yeah, there we go.
Like a square donut.
Yeah.
Yep.
Glad we got past that.
Whew. So you notice that symbol on that. Seems to be on that path that seems to have a lot less wear. But those are 2 paths in front of you.
Well, we need to get to the high ground, and it looks like the more well-worn one goes up the mountain. Not sure where the other one leads.
The more well-worn one goes up or less worn?
More worn goes up. Less worn is the one with that symbol near it. But you're not really sure what that means.
Fair.
Alright, keep on trudging along here up the more well-worn path.
As we get closer, I'm like, do you see that?
I take a look.
You see that box circle?
Do I now notice it?
You now notice it, yes.
Okay.
And as your time of a pirate, you know that's actually a marking. There's usually a marking left by a pirate's crew, and that can either mean that there's treasure, or there is a treasure or a storage area in that direction.
That is a pirate mark. It can indicate either treasure or some sort of storage.
Like a supply cache.
Yes. It could be. No knowing, what's actually that way until we actually go there.
Did you attend primary school?
What's that?
Oh, very well. Alright, let's see what they left for us. Or do you not want to anymore?
Well, I think first thing we need to get to the top of this mountain.
But what if there's supplies to help us get to the top of the mountain?
There could be. How much daylight does it look like we have left?
Judging from where you are, using
Hands.
the hand measurements,
Yeah.
judging from where you think you might be, because your distance to the equator kind of helps figure that one out. You seem to have about 3 hands. You seem to have probably woken up a little after sunrise.
Okay.
So we're probably approaching a little over half day.
Okay. How long does it look like the path that's going up the mountain will actually take us to get there? Will we be able to make it up there?
It looks like that path winds quite a bit up. Now, being here at the base, it seems to probably be at least 150 yards up to the top.
Okay.
Now, whether or not you need to go all the way up to see, get your bearings.
Mm-hmm.
You're not sure, but it does look like it'll be quite a ways up.
Okay.
And that path is a snaking path, so you'll be doubling back a lot.
Yep, not a very direct path.
Yeah. Easiest path up the mountain is side to side, not straight.
Yep. Well,
that path does look large enough that a cart probably was used going up that path.
Okay.
But
let's try to see if there are some supplies first before making it up, but we will have to move pretty quickly. Otherwise, we are going to be camping on the side of that mountain.
Could I propose yet another idea?
What is it?
Well, if you look, you are much more survivalist than I'll ever be, and I'll admit that to you. How many hours did you say of daylight we have left?
We're just slightly past midday.
Just slightly past midday. Very good. So, we go check that. If they have supplies for us, including food, drink, anything like that, then we're set to go up the top of the mountain. However, if we go to the top of the mountain and the sun sets, and we have no food, no supplies, no water...
That's you're saying the same thing I am.
Correct, but you're saying we have to hightail it, so why not we just stay down here? We know where those bananas were. Ooh, those across the water again.
Those were across the water, but we have our friend here.
Oh, I forgot we had the snake.
Which we do need to cook very soon.
Right, so I think we should just climb the mountain tomorrow.
I guess we can just establish a base then.
Yeah. Maybe there's a cave that holds stuff, so.
Maybe.
Mayhaps.
Well, I guess we'll go down the road less traveled.
alright. You guys start slowly going back across this path where the symbol was. Slowly make your way around the mountain. And you come kind of what seems like almost all the way back to where the river came from. Because as you're approaching the entrance to a cave, you actually find a stream coming out of this cave and headed roughly the direction where you guys crossed. So, guys kind of backtracked quite a bit, but at the same time, as you're looking in this cave, there seemed to be a little area tucked right into the side with a lot of boxes and some barrels. You see some barrels that have markings to be rum. You do find a small barrel labeled that is a gunpowder label with some shot nearby. There seem to be some barrels of some crates of hardtack. And then a site that you kind of only thought was a legend. You find, as you're kind of glancing about this darkened cave, you see a almost sourceless light coming from a flag posted above the boxes of hardtack of the now not very long at this point dead pirate king.
Am I the only one that notices this right now?
You would be the only one who would have knowledge of what his flag looked like.
Do I know the legend of the Pirate King, considering I'm from, like...
You know the legend.
Okay.
You don't know. You've never seen his flag. Whenever you've ever asked someone, what does this flag look like? People tell you to ask that is to get yourself cursed. And that's been about as far as I'll converse with you anymore, as they are now walking away from the person who seems to want to curse them as well.
Yep. I am going to go over to his body.
No, you just see the flag.
Oh, just the flag.
Yeah.
Okay.
His Jolly Roger.
Okay, yes. I'm gonna go over to that flag then.
What are you doing?
It's just checking around.
It's a glowing flag. Simple.
What is radioactive?
Exactly.
You know, use it as like a light source or something. And I'm just gonna take it and fold it up, you know, nicely and just.
As you start reaching towards it, you actually start hearing a little bit of a.
What'd you say?
Voices in my head. It's fine.
But you,
Voices in your head speak aloud?
as you continue
Can
to
I hear the
grab.
voice or not?
Yes, you also heard the voice.
I don't think you should grab that.
We'll be all right.
I'm pretty sure it's a don't.
But you continue to grab and pull.
Yes.
As you pull, all of a sudden, you remember there's crocodiles down on the bank. Seem to be quite a ways.
They're standing on two
You-
legs, arms crossed,
Like, bruh, you shouldn't have done that.
You start hearing
glasses on.
snarling from
I squeak like a little girl.
What was that?
snarling from what
Voices
you
in my
think
head.
is outside the cave at first. Then you realize it's actually coming from within the cave.
Your voice doesn't sound very happy. It sounds rather hungry.
Pull out my sword.
Pull out the dagger.
I'm going to need you both to roll initiative.
Is that 19 or 16?
18.
For me?
Yeah, for you, and then I got a 12 plus whatever my initiative modifier is.
I guess we should check. It's probably plus 3. Maybe plus 4. Probably plus
One moment while I move
Plus
things.
3. So 15.
whatever. I get scared and my tentacle just comes out of my... Got him.
That's all the way over there. Shit.
Are we still recording or not?
We kind of are. The audio's going.
Ah, yeah.
While I'm trying to get to the whiteboard.
Where is it?
Behind those doors.
I feel like you should have planned ahead a little bit better.
Yeah, I completely forgot the whiteboard's back there. I actually thought it was under the table.
What you should do is cartwheel over.
Now, you definitely need to turn the cameras back on for that. We'll record that.
I gotta get down and crawl underneath the wires.
Get some pizza while you're... Not
Huh?
really, I don't have the energy. Oh, Nick. This is how you know your DM loves you, when he gets on his knees for you.
On all fours.
Oh,
not just
man.
the knees.
Careful.
Oh, yeah.
There's some... Oh,
Shit, what chords am I moving?
the wrong ones.
Oh, no. Stop. You're pulling your camera. Well, two cameras, actually.
Better?
It's I think so.
You still got a little bit of tension on there, so I'm not sure. Okay. You're clear as of right now.
Let's just go ahead and pick up that cord there. Hey, shit! That didn't work like I was hoping.
I'm gonna save it, yeah. On my way.
Almost out.
Now the interesting part's going to be getting back.
Yeah, save it, yeah.
Come on, Mom.
I thought going under the cords would be easier.
No, I think going over was actually the bet there.
The highest cord's all the way up here
Yeah.
to get over.
Cartwheel.
Forward roll.
We've never done hurdles?
No.
Really? Shocked.
You kidding? That's cardio. I don't do cardio. As my side profile in this video shows.
I only ever did hurdles because I thought it was funny one day after shot put practice.
Was it not funny?
No, it sucked. I'd just run them all over and take the minus points.
Screw it.
Did someone fart?
I didn't.
Hit that chair again. Okay. I thought you just like ripped the juiciest fart on camera.
No.
No, just an audio.
On the microphone.
I'm gonna set that there.
It's been about 1 o'clock years since I became the Pirate King. Back when I first started, we were hunted by the trading companies left and right because we knew the sea grounds were better than they did.
I'll be honest.
And the sea seemed to hate everything.
I turned on text, voice to text on Google Chrome's Docs, Google Docs.
Nowadays, pirates and trading modes seem to be
It hated everything.
None of them are really what they say. Those aren't instruments
Okay.
are always in piracy. Pirates are always.
Oh! Cord came unplugged. Gonna have to plug that back in. Found the back cord.
I feel like we should have turned off audio for this part.
No, can't have dead air. Keep it going.
We have to have that elevated music.
Shit.
Like, technical difficulties thing to pop up.
We will. I haven't looked through everything. There's lots of different audios on that thing.
Can you pause audio real quick, actually?
Un momento. Por favor. Can't reach it. One moment while I replug in cameras. Boo-boo-boo.
Epicness?
You look how epic that is.
Yeah, beautiful turdiness stuff is that. Why the fuck did I do that still?
Because you're Nick.
Okay.
Does that look good?
Yes.
First
Yes.
live stream ever. It'll get better from here.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I mean, you'd hope over time we'd figure things out better. And with financial support, we could do even more. Like put cameras and shit hanging from the ceiling.
And each of us have a microphone.
Yes. So that way we are not climbing over cables all the goddamn time.
And cool special effects. Maybe some explosions.
Are we even recording anyone?
We are?
You turn the audio back on?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, I don't remember that. When was that?
Like just a second ago before I switched to this view.
Okay. Dude, my COVID brain is messed up. I don't remember shit anymore. It's so bad.
I've noticed it.
It's so bad. I cannot stand it. I used to be so like, you know what
On
I
the
mean?
ball.
Yeah. Now it's just like, duh.
Hey, here, Merry Christmas.
What the fuck is that?
It's a mini.
Arr.
Easy pirate mini for me to grab.
I don't know what represents what.
Give me 1
because
second.
it's pretty crude, but
Here, this is me. Look how much cooler and more finished than you I am.
stop. No.
Alright. Let me bring big tower of boxes closer to me. Okay. So. Where the fuck is my shit?
Need to stop eyeballing it.
Ah, Mr. Fancy Man over there. Who's not painted, sadly.
I feel fancy. I'm
got
also
little
not
feet.
wearing pants.
There's
fine.
pants.
It's fine. You don't need pants.
Those are some skins.
It's got like cowboy boots on and just like a shorts.
Like Hi, white totes.
Got those Daisy Dukes on.
Is there water running through this cave or whatever? it was?
Yes.
Yeah, it's the blue.
Blue River.
I don't remember the description of the cave at all. I don't even remember what's in here other than hardtack because I had to look up what the fuck it was.
Oh, it's like a. Well, you look it up.
I don't know if it was right because it said it was candy.
It's not.
No, it's not candy.
No, it's like a very condensed like cracker that just sustains forever.
Okay.
It's even when it gets wet, it doesn't actually absorb any water even.
Because
So it's always hard.
Sounds like someone else I know.
but there was some powder, some shot,
Yep.
some black powder, some shot.
What shot? Oh, like bullets for
Yes.
the got you.
Yes.
Okay. I was joking about the shot. but
Okay.
I knew what the shot was.
I was gonna say like, damn, you can't be that bad.
1, 2,
Oh, and some rum
6. 1, 2, what am I missing from this?
and
My dear
various
God.
other supplies that I don't think everything was described
How's
because
my
we also
dear
haven't looked in
God?
boxes.
No.
And a glowing flag.
But for sure, rum.
The flag was back over here.
Okay.
So, where would you be? By the way, you can move this over there. Well,
You really need like just a tall
I know.
down.
My goal is to get like a tripod to be over top of the table, essentially. Can you attach the camera on the bottom and
Should be able to.
Because I don't have one that allows me to move the head to the bottom. I have top head, like that,
I mean,
but I want to switch underneath.
even if, like, as long as it's tall enough, you can still just angle it down. Shouldn't
True.
Because I do have one that you're able to literally just angle it straight down.
Yeah. As much as I have camera gear, I don't have a ton of it. Okay. Where would your character be in all this?
Considering I am a rather cautious person in this environment. Whoa. DM Nick, did you paint these minis last night in painting and crafting with DM Nick?
Yes, in the live stream on Facebook.
Did you have any viewers?
I had some.
Namely?
I had you at the end,
Oh, there.
and I had 2 people I work with at the beginning. Who did not tune in today, or maybe did.
I don't know who our 2 viewers were, but thank you for showing support, people, even if it was for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Any
little bit of watching is nice.
I'm assuming that because I'm cautious, I was pretty close to the entrance, but walked a little bit of the way in to stop. Try and be like, no, stop, don't touch the flag. It's gonna summon
So-
the crocodile.
Like, would you be on the deck, or?
Yeah.
Because that's up about 5 feet
Probably.
off the ground. So, alrighty. So, give me 1 second here. Oh boy. Okay. So, let me get a marker going here. Gosh. Love my preparedness. Anyone get above a 20?
I did not.
Okay.
I had a
I
15.
got an 18. Do you have a pillow over there?
I've got multiple.
I didn't put it under my foot because this thing's hard as shit. Ow.
There. We're about to have another viewer. Maybe. Crocodile.
I think that was me checking it.
No, I actually had a friend ask me, what's the live stream link? So,
Oh, of course, that was Christian.
Was it Christian?
Tell me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
18.
That's me.
You have an 18?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you get above a 10?
Yeah, it was a 15.
15. Okay. Okay. So, time for the fun of Croc 1. With a nat 20 on my die. Going first.
Of course.
Too bad. They're on land.
What? Zigzag better.
Zigzag.
It will
Rickon, don't run in a straight line.
come right up there behind Ozzy there. It is going to attempt to bite you. Does a 21 hit?
No. I'm gonna arm armor class of 10. Yes, it hits.
Looks like our camera's frozen.
Yeah, we're frozen.
Oh, okay. No problem. Thank you for noticing. We just do that, and then we do that.
There we go.
Thanks for noticing me.
Must have came from when it accidentally got unplugged.
Somehow.
Somehow, not, DM crawling under the table like a fat ass.
It was quite sexy.
So, that's going to be 10 points of damage.
Oof.
And you're going to be grappled.
Oof.
I'm at 3 health.
3 health. Ouch.
As I kind of stated, with the rolls that you guys do have, I'm coming hard and heavy at you.
Oh, are you?
Are you, Daddy?
Coming hard?
So,
Right at us?
Ozzy's turn.
I didn't select any spells because I wasn't aware when my powers were actually going to awaken. So I scream in bloody fucking agony. This cocksucking croc just bit me.
And remember, he having my dagger.
Can I throw him my pistol?
Yes.
I toss him my pistol, pull out my dagger, and stab this fucker in the eyeball.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Wait, hold on. Where's my attack bonus?
Should be proficient in it. It's a simple weapon.
What's your base attack bonus?
Go to actions.
And it's a dexterity weapon.
I mean, you have to add it to your inventory.
What's your dex?
My dex?
Yeah.
10 or 11.
So that's plus 0, so plus 2. So that should be a 12 to hit.
Okay.
Assuming. I've done the math right.
Won't let me reopen my character's card basically. Alright. Item.
In inventory.
So to equip it.
Yeah. Now go
Sorry
to
about this little pause. Trying to square characters away.
Yeah, plus 2, we're good. So 12.
12. That does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
That's a whopping 4.
4 points of damage already.
Plus.
It's going to be Croc 2's turn. One is not. Boop. Alrighty. So, let's go ahead and let's see your Croc 2, if I remember correctly, is right there. It can't get up to you, so it's going to try and move around the side. Up there on the brown is 5 feet up.
Okay.
Other than the stairs where one crocodile is currently blocking the entire path
I'd say so.
with a person in its mouth.
There we go. I like it in the back.
And I miss.
Alright. Now, would I be able to load one of these pistols as a bonus action, or will that be a main action?
Because you would be proficient in the... Because you would be proficient in the firearms, I would say yes, it would be a bonus action for you.
Dope. So I'm gonna go ahead, load up one of these pistols, and take a shot at this crocodile.
Alright. Go ahead and roll.
Now I have no clue what any of the stats are for that.
Give me 1 second and I'll pull it up for you.
Dope.
Now, this item would be able to be found in the Dungeons Master's guide. Just for people at home to be able to tell. But...
Now I can tell you my hit for both my rapier and dagger is a +5.
I was going to say, it is going to still be your dexterity.
Okay, yep, so that is still a +5 then. To hit at least. That's a nat 20.
Okay. Give me 1 second here, because it's not letting me actually do what I want to be able to do. Ranged.
I'm about to blow this dude's brains out.
Nick's nat 20s aren't special.
Why the fuck are they not? Dick. Should be right there. Oh, there it is. They just call it a pistol. So it's going to be 1d10 plus dexterity. So you're going to roll 2d10.
Alright. 2d10 plus 3. So that is... Oh, 9, 6, 15, 18 damage.
You pull up the pistol, just one shot. As you're grabbed in the mouth, you turn and go, "Are you going to do anything about..." Poof! Ball straight through the eye of the croc, instantly killing it.
Lift up the pistol, just... Damn, I'm good.
That'd be a dead croc. Any movement?
Now, can that crocodile actually get up?
It's trying to find a spot where it might be able to climb up a little easier.
Okay. I guess I'm just going to move maybe a little bit closer in here. But I do want to still stay near like a powder and shot keg.
So kind of move whoop, right over here. Because that's another powder keg up there.
Dope.
And luckily you're not dealing with anything. Can you go ahead and move the croc that's... Yeah. It's not glued to the base.
I think its corpse should block those stairs.
100%.
I mean, it is.
So.
I'm just more saying, move it so that way to resemble it's dead.
That worked?
Yeah. Well, admiring my speedy paint job on it last night.
I'm just looking at the base in general.
Alright. Croc 3 is going to go ahead and move. It's 20 feet. About there. And that one's going to be right at the tail of the other one. If you want to move that one since you're a little closer.
Right at the tail of...
That one.
This one?
Yep.
Okay.
It's going to try and go up those stairs, but it's not necessarily at that point just yet. And we're at Ozzy. Holding his internal organs in. Prying himself free of the jaws. Would you like me to let you borrow my phone to see your Fathomless stuff?
Is that coming out now? Like, can I...
It's up to you. You can actually summon that as a bonus action, if you want to.
Yeah, so I get up.
Because you're damaged,
I'm pissed.
A little bit.
and
I
there's
just,
water nearby.
I just scream at this croc by the water, and a giant tentacle erupts behind it, and
A
beats the
tentacle
piss out of it.
formed out of the water itself appears, kind of with a, the water you noticed was a little green before. The water that comes out is pure blue, almost shining in this darkened area, where it's actually seems to be giving off its own light. Go ahead and make a melee spell attack.
It's a natural 20.
Alright, that's
We're
going
doing
to
work
be
here, boys.
that's going to be 2d8 cold damage.
8.
Plus whatever you used to cast, right?
Nope.
No, damn.
But it is going to have reduced movement of 10 feet. So that was... You said 8? Okay. So that's one of your 2 uses today on that tentacle. And then you still have your action and movement.
Still in my blind rage, not knowing what I'm doing, I'm going to cast Thunder Wave on that.
Cast Thunder Wave?
Yeah.
Alright, that's a... what save?
I have no idea. I just see that I have Thunder Wave.
You also have Create and Destroy Water, too.
Yeah, I don't really know if I care about the water at the moment.
I just want to let you know, you do have that as well. As a
In
bonus
the
spell.
future.
I'm just
definitely
looking at
useful.
the Fathomless thing you sent me yesterday.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at any other Warlock spells at all yet.
Eldritch Blast. Is
We'll
I was
get
going to
those
say,
in.
definitely have Eldritch Blast
Yeah.
as a cantrip.
Yeah, that thing
Unless you
is-
want to be a really, really bad warlock.
Because that's basically all you cast, and you just fuck shit up.
There's a 1d10 cantrip that
Yeah.
you get multiple blasts later.
And then you can also later on use it in your action and bonus action.
When you get invocations, which you might actually already be at. Hold on a second. Are you at invocations yet?
I just made it
Sorry.
really fast. I just plugged in
I
my
know.
stats and went.
I know. Holy shit, you already have invocations. You have 2. Anyways, really quick, we gotta take a break because invocations are actually major.
We'll be right back after I actually know what the fuck I'm doing.
So, we're gonna take a short break. Educational moment. Invocations, I'm not sure if, are a boon that your patron has given you through his powers. Which you being awakened
Are we
on the
still going
speech
or
to it.
not?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're
It's
rolling with this.
educational.
It's educational.
Yeah, yeah.
It's very important to this class and makes a very big difference to it.
Do I build this boy?
The invocations are essentially your patron's extra gifts that it's going to bestow upon you.
I don't know where I'm
There's many invocations to choose from, such as Armor of Shadows, which allows you to cast mage armor on yourself at will without expending a spell slot. You do have Agonizing Blast, which with your character would be a great choice to add on, because your Eldritch Blast then gets to add on your Charisma modifier.
That seems solid.
So it's going to be 1d10
Now,
plus 4.
Hold on a second, just a second, because I'm just trying to figure out how to fix this.
No
Okay.
problem.
Are you trying to add in spells here?
I'm trying to just get back to the builder part.
Oh, so the way that I do that... So, on, at least on the website, click there, Then I go to edit character. It's taking a minute. But that'll bring you back to the builder.
Click where, I'm sorry.
Your portrait.
Here? This?
Yeah.
I wonder if I'll just do that here.
Guess not.
Maybe here. I apologize.
No problem. So, anyways, for any listeners or future listeners, since there are no current watchers, is essentially how your patron's going to help you along in your journey. Going back to when I said I actually have a
Can you click on
warlock myself for a home game I play in. That warlock, his fiend patron has given him the armor of shadows to help protect himself. He's granted him extra boons with his packed blade in order to attack twice, and due to some hinkiness of
Can't pick my patron.
being kind of
Okay,
separated from.
level 2 invocations. Alright, so which ones were you saying?
So you have Agonizing Blast, which I also have on mine, which when you cast Eldritch Blast, you add your Charisma modifier to the damage it deals on hit. Armor, now you only get to choose 2 right now.
Yeah.
You have Armor of Shadows, which allows you to cast Mage Armor on yourself at will without expending a spell slot. You can choose Beast Speech, which you can cast Speak with Animals at will without expending a spell slot. Beguiling Influence. You gain proficiency in Deception and Persuasion.
Already proficiency in deception.
Double Sight. You can see normally in darkness, both magical and non-magical, at a distance of 120 feet.
Not bad.
Eldritch Sight. You can cast Detect Magic at will without expending a spell slot. Eldritch Spear. When you cast Eldritch Blast, its range is 300 feet. Instead of its normal, like 120.
Yeah, be able to blast things from like a mile away.
Eyes of the Rune Keeper. You can read all writing. Fiendish Vigor. You can cast False Life on yourself at will as a first level spell without expending a spell slot or material components.
What was the last one? Fiendish Vigor?
Yes, Fiendish Vigor.
Let's say cast what? I'm sorry.
False Life on yourself at will as a first level spell without using a spell slot or material components. Gaze of Two Minds. You can use your action to touch a willing humanoid and perceive through its senses until the end of your next turn. As long as the creature is on the same plane of existence as you, you can use your action on subsequent turns to maintain its connection, extending the duration until the end of your next turn. While perceiving through its senses, you benefit from any special senses possessed by that creature, and you're blinded and deafened to your own surroundings. Mask of Many Faces. You can cast Disguise Self at will without spending a spell slot. Misty Visions. You can cast Silent Image at will without expending a spell slot or spell components. Repelling Blast. When you hit a creature with Eldritch Blast, you can push the creature up to 10 feet away from you in a straight line. Thief of Five Fates. You can cast Bane once using a Warlock spell slot. You can't do so until you finish a long rest. Which is a major thing to take note of, since your spell slots come back on a short rest. Or a long rest. It is important to keep track of the long rest things.
I think you missed one because you already had that blast as your first one.
I picked the second one as armor.
Oh, was it?
There's also
Oh, I didn't see that.
Eldritch Mind.
Right now is better.
Okay.
You have advantage on Constitution saving throws that you make to maintain your concentration on a spell. Let's see here.
I think I'm going with armor and
So
my dex.
Just go back to your
Those were my
character
first
sheet.
two.
Just go back to your character sheet.
Grasp of Hadar
Does this already save them?
allows you to pull a creature 10 feet towards you instead of pushing them 10 feet away from you.
Now go to your spells. Manage spells.
There's a lance that allows you to slow 10 feet,
Now right now,
and that's all you can get right now.
hold on, go up.
But yeah,
You can learn 2 cantrips. And
Those
then you can
really
learn
change,
different spells.
really changed the course of battle. And those 2 spells that your patron gave you do not count as spells that you learn.
So cantrips you can just cast without actually expending a spell slot.
Right.
Yes. So you always have them. Which is why warlocks are like,
Eldritch
I do
Blast.
fireball, fireball,
Busted.
fireball, and then Eldritch Blast, Eldritch Blast.
Just spam Eldritch Blast.
My lock likes to get up and close and personal, and that's a ranged spell attack. So he doesn't use Eldritch Blast heavily amount that way.
Because the only time I played Warlock, I was always keeping my distance and just blasting the shit out of things with that.
But I mean, I'll be honest, the party that I play the Warlock in is a Warlock and a Ranger.
Okay.
So, and the Ranger took because he got a 20 dexterity, the Ranger took the feat to allow him to shoot max range with his ranged weapons at no disadvantage. So he can shoot 600 feet without even breaking a sweat. Because he has a longbow.
Just sniping people off at 600 feet.
So he snipes people. I
think
get
I
up
should
close
do
and personal.
True Strike or Minor Illusion?
What does Thunderclap do?
I just know Thunderclap. I don't have. It doesn't. Like I can just hit learn, right? Like I'd be like, you know what to make bills.
Yeah,
it is
you do.
going to
Yeah,
do that.
yeah.
Damn it.
Would you say True Strike or what?
Or Minor Illusion.
What does True Strike do?
I think it gives advantage. Point finger target, magic grants a brief start. Next turn, you gain advantage on your first attack roll. Actually, it's attack roll, so I don't care that much.
And that is your action too.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, Minor Illusion's good if you want to like create a distraction or something.
Yeah, or should I do prestidigitation? I like prestidigitation. I just think it's funny to do stupid shit.
Yeah, it's great.
And then,
Quick question for you as well.
how many first level spells are you? Until it tells me not to.
Well, just scroll up. I think it's 3. Yeah, it's 3.
Because there should be 3, and then you have those 2 additional ones from your patron. But because you can't choose your patron because of
I know.
that thing,
No, Hellish Rebuke is pretty dope.
yeah, it's a reaction. When you get attacked, you can deal damage back.
Yup.
And I think they finally changed it so you can actually use it as cold damage now. I think there was an adjustment to one of the spells that was like a fire spell
Unseen
that does.
Servant or Charm
Oh.
Person? I think Unseen Servant for now.
Let's see here.
Unseen Servant's pretty
Oh,
decent.
I know one more.
Mhm.
Charm Person?
Oh.
Expeditious Retreat.
What's Expeditious Retreat do?
It lets you move away. Spell move at an incredible pace. Bonus action.
Nope,
you
that
can
one's
take
only
the
fire
dash
damage.
action. I don't know what the dash action does, but let's move.
Gives
further.
you your speed as movement.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can just move twice.
It's up to you.
I think I'm just gonna go with Charm Person. That'll be more useful later.
I believe the way that one is as your bonus action, you can take the dash action to move your speed again, and then technically with the way it's worded, you can actually then take 3 movements.
Do the dash action actually.
Yeah, use your dash action as a regular action.
Alright, I think I'll keep
Dash
that.
action as a
I
bonus
feel like
action.
getting the fuck away seems pretty cool.
Yeah, especially
However, I will
classy
say
you are.
you can't do it at the same time as you cast Expeditious Retreat, because that itself is a bonus action cast.
Yeah.
Hellish Rebuke is not. I think it's like Cloak of Flames or something like that,
Maybe.
where you can actually make the flames do cold damage to people.
It's been a long ass time since I played a log. I only played it once.
I want to fart in your mouth.
I really
That's
like
fine.
playing Warlocks.
They are kind of busted though.
All right, so
They can be.
instead of the thunder thing, because I don't have that and I don't care that much anymore, I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast this mob on Crocodile.
Alright, Eldritch Blast. That's going to be a spell attack. Yep.
+6.
I don't. Was it on a 2 or a 20?
I can't remember.
I just saw it too.
I picked it up. I didn't even really look at the dice. We'll 4 up it. Is that
Sure.
cool? I don't know if it was a 2 or a 20. 1 to 3 is a 2. Above that's a 20. It's a 2. So it was a 2. So 6. So 8.
8 does not hit.
Uh,
Can I use a fate point?
Well, do we have any inspiration?
Not yet. If we had viewers, I would allow them to be granting shit like that. But too bad we don't have viewers this first
I blame
session.
Christian for this.
If a viewer just so happened to pop in that wasn't one of you guys. I said that wasn't one of you guys.
How would you know?
But-
Can Eldritch Blast be used as a bonus action currently?
No.
Rough.
And his bonus action was summoning the tentacle.
Ah, that's right. That's right. Action surge?
That was an action. He's not a fighter.
We'll see if we get a viewer.
So, unfortunately, no.
Oh, it's a 3. It still
That's
sucks.
rough.
So,
Yeah, you might just want to hightail it out of there.
I feel like legitimately, just for badassery's sake, I should totally just upgrade their Crocodile. Natural 20. That's my action, right?
yeah, you use your action, bonus action, you have your movement left.
I'm gonna go hide behind Michael. Actually, I feel like I'm really mad. I feel like my character wouldn't do that at this point. I feel like I slowed that crocodile. I just summoned a tentacle and shot something at it that I missed with, but
You're pissed off.
Oh,
I'm mad.
now I remember what I was going to ask you. Are you going to be a warlock that uses arcane focus? Or are you going to use components?
Focus.
Okay.
Because
So, what item when you washed upon the beach did you kind of not really notice having that seems to be natural to the water on your person?
The magic conch shell.
Alright. So, through your rage, as this all happened, you feel down in your pocket a conch shell, you pull it up, and just in a rage, staring at this crocodile, this tentacle of water pops up, lashes out at it, and a beam fires out from the end of it, missing the crocodile. But this all seems natural to you. It doesn't seem like it's foreign. It seems like this has always been a part of you. But you just never knew it.
Okay. Swag.
As we head to Croc 2, who is going to attempt to see if he can use a rock and climb up. That, unfortunately, he will not do. So he's just there. You kind of see the tip of his snout reaching over, snarling, snapping at Seamus there. And with that, it's going to be Seamus' turn.
Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and load up another pistol here with my bonus action.
Alrighty.
And the croc that still looks like it's kind of the most threatening because it doesn't look like these two are.
Are there 4 crocs on the board?
There's only 3 alive now.
Yeah.
There's 3 alive?
Yes. That one's dead. That's the one I shot in the head.
I didn't know.
Blew its brains out.
2 more over there.
Yep.
Oh, right. I should give you a thing for your tentacle. Huh?
There's one right over there, Michael. Go grab it.
Yeah, totally.
Those are way too large. I was actually about to grab one of the tentacles behind me. I'm like, that's way too fucking large. So that's for. Oh!
He just decided to run away.
But, so you're talking about that crocodile that I just smacked accidentally?
Yes.
Alright.
Well, that guy.
Oh, that guy that's already been smacked with the tentacle?
Yes.
That's the one you're shooting at?
That's the one I'm going for because he looks like he's going to be the closest to actually getting to us. If we can just keep on piling the bodies there, the other crocs might not be able to get to us.
Okay. Go ahead and take a shot. Give me a second here.
I think that was a
Good
plus
shot.
5 to hit.
Yes, it's a 30-90. So give me 1 second here.
It's a 30-90, what do you mean?
90 feet being anything past 30 is. Yeah, that one's going to be just out of 30 feet. So it's going to be a disadvantage shot.
Yeah, probably moving first
Okay.
would actually be smart.
No problem.
So-
I just want to let you know.
Yeah.
I knew the first one was going to be roughly in your range, but.
Yeah. So I'll go ahead and move in closer. I don't know how many inches that actually.
It's just going to need to be like 1 to 2 inches forward.
Okay. So yeah, I'll just move that 1 to 2 inches
Yep.
forward.
Right to another powder keg.
Yep. And then, go ahead and fire that shot off.
Alright.
Which is going to be a 14.
14 hits. Give me 1 second here to actually check something that might be for your advantage. Let's see if his tentacle will actually allow you to have
Advantage.
not advantage, but sneak attack.
That would help out quite a bit.
It's so worried about my tentacle porn. I mean, just the tentacle.
Yeah, the way it looks, it doesn't say it won it. So I would say it should actually be considered an ally adjacent. So,
Sneak
yeah,
attack.
I'd say you get sneak attack.
Hell yeah. Extra d6 of damage. That is 13 damage. And then, is that still plus dex?
Should be plus dex, yes.
Yep, that's going to be 16 damage total.
16 damage. And that crocodile is lights out. Alright. So, any more movement or anything out of you?
I'm next to the powder keg, right?
Yep.
Good where I'm at, maybe just like, you know.
tuck in a little bit further in case that crocodile can't climb up. Right, he's going to move his maximum right about there. And Ozzy, your tentacle can move up to 30 feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna move the tentacle over and smack this croc.
Okay.
Closest one?
Yeah. On the 8, right?
It's going to be attack. Melee spell attack.
19.
Plus whoever your spell is, so you'll hit.
6. Then on the 8, right?
Mm-hmm.
7.
7. Alright. That was your bonus action.
And then I will Eldritch Blast him in the face.
Alrighty. Let's see what that is.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Alright, there's going to be 2d10 plus your charisma, because you took that agonizing blast. Is that 2 1s?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah,
Are you fucking
it's
kidding
2
me?
ones. So 6.
6.
Still probably not to kill anything, but
We'll see.
Well, okay. It's definitely hurting.
I ripped one of its legs off. Blasted its bottom jaw off with the blast, and it's still just like.
It's hurting, but it seems to have this
It knows it's not hurting as much as I am.
otherworldly kind of draw, and as you can tell, its ire is kind of towards you for hurting it. You can definitely see that its eyes are kind of drifting more towards Seamus than towards you. That's going to be the second croc's turn again. It's going to attempt once again to try and climb up. It doesn't feel like trying to go all that way. Doesn't make it. It's still snapping at the edge. And it's going to go over to Seamus' turn.
Alright. Well, would I be able to get in position to also sneak attack that crocodile that the tentacle is on?
Technically, because it has an ally within 5 feet of it, no matter what, it should be sneak attack.
Awesome. Alright, loading up that pistol once again and firing at that crocodile right there.
Alrighty.
That is a 14 plus 6, so I take it 20 hits.
Yes.
Alright. That is 9, 3, 12 damage to him.
Alright, and that croc falls over. As this croc fades away, you do kind of hear almost a voice. A human voice coming from it, going, "It shall be safe." As it passes away.
What shall be safe?
Debating whether or not my character's going to attack you.
We're fine. Look,
Yeah.
we're fucking shit up. Look at this.
And that will be Ozzy's turn.
And I just helped you unlock your powers.
Your tentacle can move up to 30 feet and has an attack range of 10 feet. I'm not saying either way,
I'll move the
but
tentacle towards the alligator.
I just wanted to let you know it does have an attack range of 10 feet. So, in 30 feet of movement, that you could theoretically, if you wanted, smack Seamus with a tentacle, if you were so inclined.
Smacking the alligator. 22.
22, that hits.
5 damage.
5 damage. Alrighty.
And I'm gonna blast it. 14. Wait, 15, my bad.
That hits.
Just 7 damage.
Alrighty. It's still up, and this one seems very, very keen on Seamus. It seems to be trying to do whatever it can to get to him. It doesn't even seem to give a shit about you whatsoever.
Just like in zombies.
You're an idiot.
I know.
So, it's going to go to its turn. It's going to attempt to climb up, but as it starts reaching its front legs up, your tentacle just smacks it again, bringing it down. The tentacle reduces its movement by 10 feet when it hits. It doesn't have enough movement to actually climb up. So it's attempting to climb up to get to Seamus. It can't.
Good shit.
And that's it. It will take a bite towards the tentacle, but just goes right through the water.
Pistol time again. It's been working.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll.
19 hits. Take it?
Yep.
Alright. And is this still sneak attack?
Yes.
That's another 12 damage.
That's another that crap. For anyone at home wondering, I plugged this scenario into Cobalt Fight Club, and it said that I was definitely going to kill you guys.
No.
Now, let's just also remember, terrain always plays a factor into a fight.
It does.
And that's what I like doing. There's a reason I drew the board as I did. There's a reason you guys should have been up on the wood. If you guys weren't, it would have been a much harder encounter.
You always gotta get up on that wood.
Exactly.
Alrighty.
Always.
Last crocodile falls. The tentacle made of water. It seems to just now be waving. And you feel like it's looking right at you, but it doesn't have eyes. But it's just swaying and looking at you as if wondering what your next command might be.
I look at you. Why did you have to grab the glowing fucking flag? I make the tentacle go towards him, like, intimidatingly.
Alright.
Hey.
It's going to slowly move towards him.
Okay, I didn't want to tell you any about this.
Seeming to, and what you, is no longer connected to that water that it first
It's
sprang
just-
up on. But it now seems like it's actually, as it goes up onto this, that the water seems to be coming from itself,
I don't know
bring itself to life.
I don't know what the fuck that thing is, but you know the legend of the Pirate King?
I've heard rumors, yes.
I think that might have been one of the pieces of his wheel. Or something to do with it.
So you decided to touch something that you know, or believe at least, is cursed.
It's not... Well, it's cursed and it's not.
How can
Whoever-
something be cursed and not cursed at the same time?
Whoever gathers all the parts becomes a new Pirate King and rules the seas.
And that's why there were 4 crocodiles here that would have eaten your retarded ass.
I mean... Yes.
As you guys are saying this, the crocodiles seem to have like embers coming off of them, starting to reveal humanoid shapes and bones being left behind instead of Well, it should be crocodile bones if the flesh is...
So they're basically
leaving.
melting away and revealing human corpses.
Yes.
Riz.
Seems pretty fucking cursed to me.
But if I gather all the pieces, I get to control literally everything about the seas. Do you know the fortune that can bring?
Huh?
Don't put me at risk next time. And then I let the tentacle dissipate. And kind of collapse to my knees because I'm fucking hurt as shit.
The tentacle dissipates. You collapse to the ground.
Can't make any promises, but at least I'll warn you next time.
And as you collapse and you start looking back behind Seamus, where he grabbed that flag, you notice a ornate-looking chest as the wall just crumbles in.
Don't you fucking dare touch that chest until I can fight again.
I'll help patch you up. I've taken care of some injured crewmates before.
And let's cook that fucking snake.
Yeah. I was gonna say we could eat the crocodiles, but
I'm not eating people.
yeah, no. I'm good on that. I'm not that hungry yet. So first I'll attempt to like stabilize him
Okay.
with whatever I can.
I'll take a nice little resty poo.
Okay. So you guys are going to take a... It's...
Short
at this time, it's starting to get a little towards nightfall.
long rest.
So if you guys want, you can take a long rest or a short rest. Up to you guys.
First, I'm gonna make sure I got a fire started, and
I was going to say, there's some lumber here ready to... Like, this used to be a little bit of a hideout, too.
and then get that snake cooked up
Alright. So will you guys go ahead and do that?
with some hardtack on the side.
You start hearing, maybe. Is it playing? There we go. It is. Just hard to hear it. You start hearing what sounds to be a rumbling of a thunderstorm coming through. The weather seemed to have changed rather dramatically, but now out here on the seas, this also seems to be almost a regular occurrence, is ocean storms kind of appearing seemingly out of nowhere occasionally, and lasting anywhere from a few minutes to hours. As lightning strikes outside of the cave and illuminates inside, you start getting glimpses of some symbols in pirate language around the entrance of the cave. And the symbols are more of just storage ahead. Nothing that would resemble anything of dangerous. But when you keep kind of looking back towards the chest, because that has to be one.
Oh, it has to be.
You notice a symbol that you've never seen before, which is a skull within a circle, but the circle is bisected by a triangle, normal triangle, and then an upside down triangle. So there's a skull, triangle, triangle,
Could
circle.
I possibly do a history check to maybe like try to deduce what I think it may mean?
By all means, you can go ahead and try.
I don't think that's really gonna do it, but what is that, plus 3? 11.
Oh, you only have a +3?
I believe for history.
Okay. Then we will have never gotten to it anyways. I didn't realize you only had +3 to the history.
Yep.
Sorry, otherwise I won't have wasted your time with making your roll.
So I'm just completely flabbergasted by this.
You're kind of trying to piece together different pirate markings. You know, typically the skull within a circle kind of means danger here or danger nearby. The triangles are normally telling you what direction. Sometimes things are hidden, but you've never seen triangles kind of interlocked like this with the skull and a circle. It almost seems like it's a brand new symbol that you've never seen before.
Okay.
And as you're kind of thinking that, you notice that on the chest lid itself is also this symbol carved in, and looks to be like this chest is very ornate looking. It's black wood, golden trimmed, and that symbol seems to be in almost a blood red right above where the lock is.
Okay.
Are you going to be trying to sleep, rest, or just going to be eating the snake and relaxing, taking a little bit of a short rest?
Low-key waiting for this dude to pass out if he does.
You sort of, as you're kind of just lounging back and just thinking of how all this is new, but yet feels second nature to you, you hear once again in your head, submerge.
Can I, kind of roll an insight on that?
Go ahead.
12 plus, assuming 4, considering I'm so good at this freaking game. Yeah, so 16.
16. You're not exactly... in some ways you feel like it wants you to submerge something. Be it yourself or something else. But at the same time, you've already been submerged. You have this conch shell that you didn't have before that is producing these dark blue beams of some kind of magic that you've never seen. You've heard of voodoo practitioners before, but you've never heard of anything quite to this extent. And while you feel like, if it was yesterday and this started happening to you, you'd normally be freaked out. But something about this whole thing just, it feels like this was what was supposed to happen to you. And that this is just the next step. And maybe that thing, whatever that is saying these, isn't something to be feared, but maybe something to be thanked. But you're not sure what's really saying by just saying submerge.
Alright. Can I have my pistol back?
You're not going to bring that thing back out, right? Or shoot me with this?
I don't plan on it.
Plan?
I don't intend to.
Okay. Sheepishly hand it back.
Is it loaded?
No.
I go load it.
Now, quick question for you.
For who? Me.
Yes. Your character got the gun, and he shot a man and killed him. Did he learn how to load the gun, or was he given a loaded gun because he just kind of went, I need a loaded gun, and handed someone money?
I'm fine with leaving that up to fate.
Sure, let's leave it up to fate.
20?
Mm-hmm.
It's an 11.
So, high side would probably be
I know how to
you know how to do it,
yeah.
so yeah.
Okay.
You know how to load it. So yeah, so you go ahead and load the gun up.
I didn't pull the hammer back, but it's loaded.
Alright. You have a loaded pistol. You, I presume, also have a loaded pistol and a rapier.
Yes.
Where are you sitting right now?
Oh, I'm looking at the chest.
You but like where?
Well, the chest was right about here-ish.
Yeah, the chest is up against that back wall.
I'll probably be like sitting on top of the crate, like just kind of dangling my legs here.
Where's the chest at?
It would be right here.
Yeah, just sitting at
In the
there,
wall.
dangling my feet.
It's an interesting looking chest.
Extremely. That has to be the piece.
I use my mind just thinking about how badly I want to pick that chest up. And with that desire, I summon forth an unseen servant, unknowingly, because it's just kind of natural,
Okay.
to grab the chest for me.
Bastard.
I think a magical being picking the chest up instead of one of us
Yeah,
is probably...
I guess so.
One moment. I actually have to check something.
Of course you do, Nicholas.
Unless
Of course
you can tell me how much an unseen servant can carry.
It doesn't really specify. It has a strength of 2. But
AC of 10, strength of 2.
Well, strength will be able to convert into how much it's able to carry, right? I just don't know what the actual math on that is.
it says it does. It can do simple tasks such as fetching objects, interacting with objects, cleaning, mending, folding clothes, lighting fire, serving food, pouring wine. I feel like...
Well, the only reason why I was saying is the fact that like a mage hand won't be able to lift it.
Right.
So it's one of those, would an unseen servant...
It can pour
Actually,
wine and serve food. I feel like that's... I don't know.
The chest is 10 pounds.
I feel like a pitcher of wine is probably...
It can carry
a
30
ton.
pounds.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. That's the only part that I'm like, I know it can carry up to a certain limit. I just can't think of how much it is. So yes, the chest.
The chest just levitates to Michael's eyes. I'm like, holy shit, what's happening?
What's happening?
Well, I was like, it starts unreally seen. It kind of lifts up, but you see almost like dropping drips of water coming now from the bottom of the chest as it lifts up and then moves forward, just dripping water from the bottom of the chest towards
Is there
towards you.
any way that I'm getting it's coming from this dude right here?
Go ahead and make an insight check.
Okay.
I do have super good deception, by the way. Hell yeah,
Oh,
buddy.
Jesus Christ, that's
More than
probably an
like
8. Probably, but let me double check.
8 plus your deception skills.
No,
Plus.
5. And
No,
then
I'm just asking you.
my deception
8
skill
plus
is
your
a 6.
deception skills, so that's a 14. Okay. Do you beat a 14?
He rolled an 8. I didn't roll anything.
No, I'm going off of a passive for you
Gotcha.
because of the fact that you're not actively trying to hide
Yeah,
it.
that
You don't
is,
know you're doing it.
That is 8. Yeah, so.
Just straight 8. Yeah. No.
So I just think it's fucking doing this shit on its own.
I mean,
Oh my god. I'm going to try to convince him that I am the chosen one to get this piece. It is floating itself to me. I'm like, what's going on? Oh my god. Not really like that dramatically, but I'm just like,
Yeah.
You know, just get that flabbergasted face.
And it floats right over in front of you.
I have my servant pick it open it like right.
What's happening?
I don't know. It's like it's choosing me.
No. I shot all of those fuckers. I killed all of them.
You see the lid.
I was the
shake,
one who took the
doesn't
flag.
move.
I'm the pirate here.
Maybe that's what the Pirate King wanted. Not a pirate on the throne.
He would definitely not want that.
The lid shakes but does not open.
Should I open it?
I'm gonna open it.
Pistol pointed at him.
Drawn at you.
I'm going to open this chest. I think it's destiny.
I think it's destiny that I found this.
You're a fucking pirate.
And this is the fucking Pirate King's loot. Don't make me do this. Okay, look. Both of us same time. Both of us same time. I go over.
As he hops off the thing, I open the damn chest.
You motherfucker!
Okay. You go to flip it open, and it's not budging. There's no lock on it, and it's sealed and not moving.
Chosen one my fucking ass. I walk over and
It doesn't move.
fuck. I'm gonna take that pirate flag and like put it on there.
Okay.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Fuck.
I have my servant follow me with it.
Okay.
Actually, I just tell my servant to go take it to the water
Okay.
and drop it in the water.
Alright. Chest goes over to the water and just drops into the water. Base of it's now underwater, the top of it's not.
I go over to it.
Okay.
I'm walking over to it.
Doesn't budge.
Fuck.
Conch shell?
No!
What are you going to do with the conch shell?
Hold it up to the chest to see if anything happens.
Okay. Nothing happened.
Alright, I need some time to think.
I'm gonna take an Arcana check to see what the hell I can figure out.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll go history
15.
to see if I remember anything about like any parts of the legend that might help. Nat 15, 18, I think altogether.
Okay. So Arcana. Your magic is taboo. You know, voodoo practitioners, you know, in the New World, they use it trying to protect themselves. Nature sometimes seems to spring up and protect those who are considered worshipping of the Druidic faith. This kind of cursed magic is something that only real heavy voodoo practitioners even know hints of. And from what you kind of know from that kind of stuff, it's never anything good involved in the making, creating, or breaking of it. As you saw with the crocodiles, they died and turned into human bones afterwards. If this has something to do with, if this is a cursed object, all you know, you might need to sacrifice 200 people in order for it to open. It's a hard guess as to what truly constitutes as worthy for a cursed object like this. You, with your history, you kind of remember in one of the pirate taverns that someone, after, people saying that these pieces are to be found, someone whispered once, someone started talking once that if you find one, you have to give something of yourself. And they go, who cares about yourself? What's even worthy? And they kind of died back down, talking, back into their ramen card game again.
I pull out the dagger.
Mm-hmm.
And I cast mage armor on myself.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I hold up my hand.
Okay.
And I slice my fucking shit.
Okay.
I put it on the chest.
Where on the chest?
Right on the skull.
Around that symbol
Yeah,
carved
Are
in
you
blood.
metagaming right now, you piece of shit?
How am I metagaming? I don't know anything about this.
You see as the blood gets close to the symbol, your hand starts feeling cold. As you touch, all of a sudden it looks like all the life is sucked from your hand, revealing bones
Oh, okay.
revealing just your skeletal hand on there. You immediately pull away in just horror, because that's not normal.
If it was, it'd be an issue.
As you pull your hand back, everything comes back to normal on your hand. But that symbol on this chest is now gone, and seems to have just healed the wood back into just pure black on the top of it.
I open it.
You then go to pull the latch up, and it just opens
Seeing that happen,
nice and simply.
I'm going to try to sneak up behind him and knock him out.
Go ahead and roll an attack.
Plus 5, 14?
14.
6 plus 5 is
Oh,
11.
that's 6. Sorry, I thought that was a 9. 11.
What's your AC with mage armor? 13 plus dex.
Yeah, so 13.
So
Rough.
you go and knock him out, and as your hand reaches up, all of a sudden this
I'm also gonna hellish rebuke his ass too.
almost watery veil.
Can that be done with
Quick
a sneak?
check.
It's a reaction to being
It
mad.
is. However, if I remember correctly, it has a pain in the ass thing. A creature that has damaged you.
I have not damaged you.
So because that attack did not hit, that won't work.
Alright then, tentacle time.
Okay. We're going to go ahead and have you guys roll initiative. Your
God.
tentacle is up.
Yeah, you definitely have it.
So you can make one tentacle attack.
What? Okay, before I go into absolutely clapping Michael's cheeks here. What do I see in the thing, in the chest? Because I'm like, I opened it. It opens. I'm looking at it, and it's like,
What you see is, so just for clarification, everyone here knows what a helm's wheel is, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. What you see is a segment
of the
of a helm's wheel with the spoke all the way out, almost to where it's like a wooden sword almost. But because of the curvature of the wood and how it kind of knocks out in place, it's definitely a segment of a helm's wheel. And it has a golden symbol right at the wheel, right at the curve where the handle is. There's just a golden mark there of a skull.
I'm gonna grab it.
Okay.
I'm gonna bop him with the tentacle. Actually, I'm gonna say, did you seriously just try to knock me out?
Yes.
Can we settle this peacefully, or is this coming to... Are we throwing hands, dog?
I think we're throwing hands at this point.
So it is a bonus action to pick up the item. The tentacle's a bonus action.
Can that be both?
You can
It's
use
a
your
bonus action to pick something up.
Yes.
yes. You can use your action instead to pick it up. But I want to let you know that ahead of time.
Rules are stupid.
Agreed. However,
Who plays games with rules?
this is more of a because of things going on. It's not on your person just yet. So you can be picking it up, or something in the tentacle, or doing both. You just don't have an action then.
I'm gonna pick it up and smack him with the tentacle.
Okay.
Actually, I'm just gonna pick it up. Does anything happen when I pick it up?
Nope.
Do I know that I'm now a pirate lord?
Mm-mm.
I'm trying to think what I want to do here. I don't really want to fight you, but at the same time, like, you're a douche flute, so I don't care.
I'm a douche. Other than summoning those, I've been nothing but helpful to you.
And now you want to fight, because I figured out how to open the chest.
Yeah, because you were fucking metagaming.
How was I metagaming?
You literally said you had no clue anything about it, and none of the information that he gave you would have led to you cutting your hand.
A sacrifice had to be made. I was going to do that, and if that didn't work, I was going to kill you.
I mean, his was of some kind of sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
Could be 200 bodies, kind of thing.
I wanted to see if that was enough, and it was.
Yours was more direct. It has to be a part of you.
Yeah.
But you both you have to sacrifice something. That's the only reason I didn't say anything
no
about
damage to
metagaming.
you. Oh, that didn't work? God, that was my logic.
Okay.
That's the only reason I did say anything about metagaming.
Okay.
Otherwise, I definitely would, because that is...
Yeah.
But...
I don't even... I honestly, legitimately didn't even listen to what he told you. I heard that you heard something in a tavern, and that was where I stopped paying attention.
I'll accept it. Just toting the line.
Yeah, I love the fact that you guys are fighting next to a stream with this chest partially in it during a thunderstorm. So there's flashes of lightning outside the cave illuminating this.
So I pick the thing up, summon the tentacle.
Does summoning count as an action?
That's
or
my bonus action.
It's a bonus
Okay.
action.
I'm just thinking, do I want to run or do I just want to stand there and face you like a man? Because I could run and smack you with a tentacle. Or I could just attempt to solve this peacefully. I just hold it out like this to him. And I just stand there.
Okay. Tentacle at your side,
What's good, motherfucker?
kind of waving side to side.
So, am I taking that as a taunt?
How would Seamus take this? He's holding this out, but the tentacle that you saw him smack shit around with is
It ain't coming for you.
at his side, kind of waving, flicking back and forth.
I would say, having the background that I do, I would probably take this as a taunting gesture. And being an opportunist, I'm going to take this opportunity that I have to lunge at him with my rapier.
Okay. We're gonna roll to attack.
I didn't draw first blood, so I
Yep.
have no problem.
By the way, did you roll any health dice?
I did it already.
Okay, I was just wondering.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, at least you're not going to be able to hellish rebuke me. That's fine.
So you swing at me and my armor stops you again.
Yeah.
Yeah. This watery. Almost feels like you're kind of like you're a kid, back when you were a kid,
Fighting waves.
stabbing the water.
Yep.
Almost feels like that, but yeah, I'm stabbing straight, but it's just curving around with the water. Wait, is he surrounded by water?
Oh, God. Hold on, I gotta pull this off perfectly. I guess I need to think how to say it exactly. Stop resisting. Clearly, I am chosen by the sea. If you're not with me, then you're my enemy.
Is that your entire turn? Or are you going to smack him with a tentacle this time?
Do you have a response to that?
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna smack him with the tentacle and Eldritch Blast his ass.
Alright,
Actually, let's smack him with the tentacle first. I don't really want you to die.
Okay.
I just want you to know who's boss.
Dude, fucking die.
Is that
Fucking
20?
It's
die.
a natural 20.
Alright, that's
Fucking
going to be
die.
2d8 cold damage.
Please just roll shit on this.
9.
I don't know how much health you guys have. I don't have that information yet. I was going to wait until next
I've got
beginning
22
of next
hit
session.
points.
Alright.
Now, there's potential I could kill you, knock you unconscious with this Eldritch Blast.
That is completely up to you.
Are you done with this as I'm charging up the Eldritch Blast? You can be my right-hand man. We can take the seas together. With my power and your piratey knowledge, we can rule the seas! Lightning crackling behind me. Don't make me destroy you!
I'd like to see you try.
Oh my god. Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
That's a 9.
You get 14 AC.
9 on the die or 9 total?
9 total.
Then, yeah, no hit. Okay. Seamus, you're up, I guess.
Another lunging attack.
I'm also gonna move the fuck away after I miss,
Okay.
because you're slow.
Oh yeah, that is right.
You are slowed by 10 feet. So you do get an attack of opportunity.
Oh, I do?
If he's moving out of your attack range.
I will take that attack of opportunity.
It's fine, I'll just freak your ass and kill you.
If I don't kill you first.
Can you kill me with one swipe?
Potentially.
I mean, where are you at right now?
Full. 13.
13. He has 1d8 plus 3. So
11.
Yeah, I mean, I'd get you pretty damn close.
Natural 1.
Yeah, it's not happening.
nope. In fact, that's a nat 1, buddy.
I know it is a nat 1.
It is with a melee weapon, but I am going to have to have you go ahead and roll one more d20 there for me.
12.
You at least hold on to it.
Dope.
You stumble with the rapier and kind of out of anger. Of
Yeah,
everything.
I'm in a blind rage right now.
And I'm just like Dark Souls special stagger.
Alright.
I'm going to try to move in as close as I possibly can.
Okay.
Um,
Unfortunately, your tentacle doesn't get attacks of opportunity or anything.
He's still 10 feet away from me, so we're okay,
I know.
I guess. I mean, he's gonna still try and shoot me, but
yeah, I'm gonna pull out my pistol and fire a round aimed at your head. Jesus Christ! I was fighting.
I'm chosen by the sea, bro.
God, what is that?
3. That's like 4 threes in a row.
Alright.
You know that shit.
Alright, he takes a shot. And what was a deadly aim earlier misses your burst.
Yeah, I can't pull anything off.
That one could have killed you.
And that pisses me off.
No, I'm just stating, that one could technically knock you right out with one shot.
That's what I'm saying. My character, he was aiming for my head and he missed, but that pissed me the fuck off. It's time for the tentacle of terror.
Just for the one viewer we have, this is not normal in any game I've ever run before. I've never had players just fuck each other up in the first session.
I
but
tried. That's all I'm saying. I
Wait a
understand he's
second.
playing his
Yes, I
character,
have.
but I tried.
Yes.
Holy shit, I have during a session 0. You motherfuckers during last season.
Yeah. It's just whenever we're on,
Your
both fucking
first
PCs.
characters getting to know each other always seem to want to beat the crap out of each other.
I had nothing to do with it.
I'm just-
deliberately delayed my attacks. Tried the diplomatic way.
Okay.
He still attacked me.
I'm going to put more this way. Last season, which will be season 0 when it finally gets up, that was your turn to be aggressive towards him.
Yes.
This season, he's repaying the favor.
I didn't even attack him last time. I shot a demon that was on stage with him and he got pissed about it.
On stage with him next to him.
Anyway, did you just try to shoot me in the head?
What did it fucking look like?
Tentacle.
Okay.
Chitty titty gangbang. That is a 1. Tentacle.
Okay. Unfortunately, the tentacle can't really fumble itself apart, but
Fair.
And then I'm gonna ass blast him. I'm gonna. How long is he slowed for from the tentacle?
he's slowed for for that one round.
So I'm gonna be up in your face next round.
Well, if you max moved, you're still technically a little behind him.
Oh yeah.
But then again, you're a rogue, so if you don't reload the pistol,
I can get in range too.
dash action, bonus action, bullshit.
could always just retreat expeditiously. Run. I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast him.
Okay.
How many hit points do you have left? 12?
13.
13? How the fuck do you get 13?
22 minus 9.
It's 12. Oh, my bad. I'm an idiot. I'm thinking
Yeah.
21 minus 9.
No, 22.
Yeah. 13. So I'd have to roll really well to knock your ass out.
Max damage.
Not max damage. Just 9.
No.
Top, you know,
9,
20% chance of...
Mm-hmm.
Where do I run to beat you up again? You know what? Let's have a fun forest night rain chase. I'm gonna expeditious retreat out of the cave into the woods.
Okay. So you're going to do
I'm gonna run in
30 feet movement.
Yeah.
Then 30 feet movement. Oh, yeah. Well, you're going to use your action as dash because your tentacle was your bonus.
Mhm.
Which means you can't actually cast Expeditious Retreat yet.
So I can
That's a
just,
bonus action cast.
so I can just run and dash.
Run dash, yes.
Sure, that's fine.
So that's 6 feet of movement. No, 80 feet.
Okay.
So you move 40. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Math! Woo! Math!
Alright.
Wait, what?
Crystal meth.
So, can I get within 30 feet with reloading my pistol?
With reloading and take a shot, or just get within?
And take a shot.
Technically, no.
And I'm in
You
a dark,
could-
stormy forest too. So.
You can reload and get 80 feet. So you'd be the 10 feet behind them like you were before. And be reloaded.
Yeah, but I need to do some damage here.
But that's about as close as you can get.
Because technically you did draw first blood.
I did, but I didn't attack first.
Yeah.
You attacked twice, as a matter of fact.
Yes.
Thrice. 4
So-
times.
What is the closest that I can get?
And reload and to fire.
Yes.
You can get...
That'd be
You'd be 50 feet away.
50 feet. And what does that penalty incur if you're outside of the 30 with pistol?
It would be disadvantage to shoot.
My rolls have been pretty shit.
And then would the rain do anything? The
I
environment?
was gonna say, and with the darkness, you'd be considered in full cover, which is plus 5 AC. So you'd need an 18 to hit.
Christ.
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage. That's rough.
Mm-hmm.
That's real rough.
Mm-hmm.
Extremely rough.
Now, did you run out following the water?
Yeah.
Okay.
The water's my domain.
Just wondering.
You're really trying here, aren't you?
Oh, I am.
Leave me alone. It's 11:15. Leave me alone. We need to go home soon.
So, I will go ahead and do my 30 feet of movement.
No, 40 feet.
40 feet. Okay.
Yeah. I believe humans move 40 feet.
Take a look and tell you.
It would be 30 if you were smacked.
Walking, it just says 30 feet.
Oh.
Regardless, the minus 10, no matter if it's 20 feet, 30 feet, 50 feet,
Yeah.
Yep.
you're still going to be behind.
Yeah.
Well, you're 40 then behind. Which would still be that. Would still be disadvantage. But wouldn't be full cover. Wait. Yes, it would.
I was saying, well,
Sorry.
there's absolutely no difference.
Sorry, no. For some odd reason, I thought we were below 25. Oh, at 25. Sorry, I did my math wrong. That would have been really amazing to all of a sudden be, oh, no, we did the math wrong. And
It's 50 feet. Oh, hey, you're right behind me.
Wow. Well, sorry about that one. Anyways.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to do my full movement. I'm going to reload my pistol.
Okay.
I'm going to leave it up to the fucking dice gods.
Okay.
Taking a shot.
You know, just because I know the dice gods are probably going to hit me here. Every single time something like, there's like a 1 in a million shot, Michael gets it on me.
Oh my god, 2 and a fucking 3.
Hell the fuck no.
You missed me, guy.
I am going to just fucking sit down.
Okay.
And just fucking yell out into the goddamn night out of
Okay.
frustration.
Your tentacle can't move that far. It only can move 30 feet. Just letting you know.
Do you give up? Do you accept my offer? I have no desire for money or rum or any of that. I want to watch the trading companies burn.
Why?
Do I open up to you here or not? Because they're responsible for the death of the one person I ever cared about.
You know what it's like growing up completely weak and powerless, not having a home?
I had a home, but I know what it's like growing up weak and powerless.
Fighting for yourself every single day just to get your next meal.
Growing up.
And for an English fuck to come in here and once again take something from an Irish man when he was on the cusp of getting that power that he's always wanted, to getting that security, not having to worry about his next meal, not having to fight anymore.
I offer you all that and more. I know nothing about being a pirate. But I know the trading companies. I know how to bring them down. But I want your help to do it. How many other men do you know, after getting shot at multiple times, getting rapiers thrust in their face, still offer you a seat next to the throne?
Not many.
I
Might be a better man than I.
Clearly, somehow, I am blessed by the sea.
Of course, it's always a goddamn Englishman.
I know not why I was chosen, but I think, mayhaps, you woke on this island with me because you were chosen too. Together, let's watch the trading companies burn. And then hell, let's raid England. I don't give a damn about England. It's just where I was born, treated like scum my entire life. I may not be Irish like you, but I share no love for my countrymen. Rise up with me and let's take this ocean as ours.
I throw my weapons down, gather myself up, and extend my arm out.
I give the fucking shake, and then I even come in and embrace him.
I just start weeping.
Together, we will accomplish everything. Now let's go back inside and get dry, and then climb this fucking mountain in the morning so I can go to bed.
Alright. So you guys headed back into the cave. Seemingly now pirate captain and first mate. It's the proper terms.
It is. You gotta wear the booty shorts. Got some Daisy Dukes.
As you guys re-enter the cave, the piece that you're still holding now starts to give off this golden glow as you re-enter. And that wall that partially crumbled away, revealing the chest,
Crumbles away again.
crumbles further.
Had to use a different
Now
adjective.
Passageway behind where your fire still lightly roaring, well, embering, is.
I'm gonna put some more wood on the fire. Let's go. Let's go. Fuck it. Let's go. Let's see what this is about.
Make a makeshift torch or whatever I can find around.
Okay. Easy enough to do.
See, but I feel like Captain Oz has a better ring to it.
A little bit than Captain Ozzy.
Yeah,
I mean,
and then
yeah.
my friends call me Ozzy, but like Captain Oz. That's not okay. Anyway, sorry, I just had to interject that there.
You guys start headed down the passage.
It definitely is.
Heading down, you find what seems to be a long forgotten sloop. Barnacles crusting on the sides. Wood very hard to see, as black as the chest.
Can I bring the chest?
I mean,
I feel like that'd be a cool thing.
it's up there still.
Yeah.
And the only thing seemingly missing on the ship is what would have been a flying Jolly Roger, being what looks to be what you've heard rumors of as the first ship of the Pirate King. His first ship was made of dark wood covered in tar to weather any storm that it was brought up against. Your captain always told you more tar the heavier the ship. It seems that this was the more tar, the better it keeps the water out. Or in, depending on the case. But the wood is very blackened with the tar. And the only stark contrast are the white barnacles crusting the sides. And then where you'd normally see a ship's name on the back is just carved out, like the wood was cut out and removed. Probably when he got a different ship and left this one, he probably took the name to give to his new ship, leaving this to be forgotten by time or abandoned instead of sunk. with a river outlet seeming to from the other side of the mountain.
Do you still want to climb the mountain?
I think we load up supplies and get the hell out of here.
I agree.
But first, can't sail without a name.
Everyone in chat, help us name the boat.
There's actually one person viewing. But, I mean, as all pirates know, it's bad luck to sail without a name.
Yep, can't take off without that name.
Even when, Captain Blackbeard stole the, one ship, he renamed it as he stole it just to make sure that, he wasn't going to be cursed from the old name. Became the Queen's Revenge.
Or Queen Anne's Revenge?
Yeah.
Yep.
And
So to our one viewer, if you have any suggestions, go ahead and type it into chat right now.
Now, you knowing about the trade companies, I will also say you do know about the bounty board on certain pirates they have. So, if any of the names cross names on the bounty board, I'll let you know.
Okay. Hello. What's up? We are still in the middle of wrapping up. Can I call you when they're done? You're good. No, not yet. That's a cool one. That's a cool one.
But since we're kind of wrapping up getting a name before we truly wrap up, I will go ahead and give some names of other pirate lords
Okay.
that you might know of, as you guys discuss that.
So
Maybe.
the Burning Rose, I like that because Rose could have been my sister's name.
Okay.
I don't know about burning being the right adjective there. The Dream Sealer seems cool. Serpent's Cry seems really cool. And even the Deathfire seems really cool. I like all four of those.
I like Serpent Cry or Burning Rose.
See, I don't...
So,
Bloody Rose?
Well, it's also the Sister's Order that you play.
That is true. Honestly, that's kind of a badass ship name,
The
too.
Bloody Rose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
alright.
You didn't respond quick enough, one viewer. Sorry.
Unfortunately.
So, just as a heads up of other pirates that are notable, not necessarily that you would,
I was going to rip it up and just kind of, if we couldn't come up with one, but...
Yep.
not necessarily that you have any dealings with, not that you know, quite possibly might have something like this to be on the bounty board. But there is Captain Booth, known as the Executioner, of the ship The Fall of Servants. Captain Waverly Shadow of the Blind Dagger. Captain Blagadin the Ghost of the Knight's Return.
Hold on. Knight's Return. What's his name?
Captain Blagadin. Blagden.
Captain Blagadin?
Yeah.
The Dagger?
The Ghost.
The Ghost. Okay.
Captain Woodrow. The Devil's Grin.
Is that his ship?
No, that's his, what he goes by.
Is Captain Waverly the Shadow?
Yes. Well, he's Shadow. They have, because of their renown,
You said the Devil's Grin?
yes,
Okay.
they have a name gifted to them from their crew.
Right. I thought you said Captain Waverly Shadow.
No, I was just letting you know.
Yeah.
To correct that part. His ship is the Curse of the Abandoned. Captain Cynric Gunner. Cynric. And he's the gunner. His ship is the Murderous Delivery. Oh, that's a good one. Come on.
Sounds like a baby's gonna murder somebody.
Then Captain Marlin.
Is he the clownfish?
No, he's the cook.
Oh goodness. Genuine?
Of the ship, the Sanguine Dragon. So these are the 6 kind of top pirate names that, when spoken of, is normally in fear of what they have most recently done. And there are bounties on their heads, typically of 10,000 gold if brought back dead, 100,000 if retrieved alive. And for every crew member brought back alive will be another 10,000 gold. But since you deal with since you know of the trade companies, you know of the orders like that for them, and maybe one day you'll grace the list yourself. You never thought so. You were kind of hoping at some point.
Yeah. It's like an aspiration.
Yeah. Like, you want to be on that list, but
One more thing real quick here.
good to wait a little. Don't want to jump right onto it.
Can I summon the tentacle, put the piece in the tentacle, and then unsummon the tentacle with the piece? And then summon it back with the piece?
Unfortunately, no.
That'd have been sick.
Mainly due to the fact that the tentacle's gone. And you can't summon it again until you finish a long rest.
Since we're wrapping up, rest and do it.
But no, that it doesn't do anything like that. However, I take it you guys, since you have the ship, are loading and boarding onto the sloop.
Yeah.
As you approach the captain's wheel with this piece, well, captain's wheel, main wheel, it kind of lurches out of your grasp and attaches itself at the center point of the mass of the wheel.
Cool.
Being,
Does it like break the piece of the wheel off it replaced, or?
it seems to merge into it.
Oh, cool. So we just have one really dope part.
It's gold compared to the blackened wood around it.
It's a good marker to know which way is,
Well,
straight up.
Like, gold, it's, the golden color compared
Right. Yeah.
with
It's
the...
like a golden skull on the handle.
Yeah, and that skull mark that was there before didn't really have any facial expression on it. And now it seems like that skull is a grinning skull. And that's where we wrap up.
Sailing off the island, or are we waiting to sail off till next time? Like, are we sailing off into the sunset, or like...
The sun's already set. So...
Are we sailing off into the night? Because, like, the only thing I want is, like, during the time lapse between the next few sessions, is I want to ask him to teach me kind of how to sail, because I don't know shit. And what pirate's going to respect a captain that doesn't know anything?
we're not going to set sail,
Okay.
Unfortunately.
That's fine. I just want that noted for next time.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
If I forget to say it, I said it now.
No problem.
Yes.
It's on the record.
Yeah.
Uh,
One viewer, I'm holding you responsible for remembering that I said this.
Please come back to our next session and remind us.
I guess really quick, who takes first watch and who takes second watch? Where are you going to take watches?
I'll take first watch. That's fine. I'll let you sleep. You had a rough night.
Yeah. Very emotional.
Then with that, we'll save that for tomorrow. For
Tomorrow, goddamn. Well, I didn't sign up for that shit.
for episode 1 of the Wayward Swords podcast. Where's the fucking rum?
I hate you.
God.
Turn the cameras off.
Turn it on. We're done.